What's going on, everybody? It's Pigpen, the one and only. Welcome to the live stream. With me tonight are three of my admins. We got Bird. What's going on, Bird?
How's everyone doing?
All right. We got Tech.
What's up, guys?
And my man Craig, who is on vacation. He's here. What's up, Craig?
Hey guys, what's going on? Not on vacation. I'm working over here.
Oh, I thought you were on vacation in Mexico.
No.
Oh, well.
No, I'm working over here.
Where's over where?
Tijuana.
Oh.
Right now, Mexico.
He's working in Tijuana. What kind of work are you doing there, Craig?
We're working at the American Consulate.
Oh.
HVAC stuff.
Yes. All right. So we got a ton of people jumping in with us. So I'll let them know just again real quick. I'm here with my man Nick, Tech, and Craig, all admins in the group. Pigpen, the one and only. We're going to be talking Racing Rivals 7.0, which is coming soon. We don't have a release date yet, but we know that it's just around the corner. And I watched Carbonated's live stream. Nick, Tech, Craig, we all watched it. I hope you guys watched it. There was some really interesting stuff that they talked about. So we're going to chat about it, kind of break it down, pros, cons, and more important, just our flat out opinions. So guys, step back for about 10 seconds for channel identification. Here we go. Guys, and as you see on the screen, major update 7.0 coming soon. We're going to talk about it. All right, but before we do, guys, I have to apologize ahead of time. I might be a little bit out of it today. There's no alcohol for me. There's a reason. I don't know if it's a good reason, but I did have some surgery this morning. I hope it doesn't show very much, but man, I'm in some serious pain here. They got me on all sorts of medication and pain pills and all kinds of stuff, so I'm going to probably just lay low. We'll let the guys, we're going to just talk about 7.0, about the carbonated stream. I do have a funny little story, man. So, I don't know. I was, before the surgery, I'm in the prep room, you know, so I'm laying there, and the nurse, it's just funny, I recognized her from somewhere else, which is odd, but, so I'm laying there in the hospital bed, and she starts an IV. Yeah, she puts an IV in my arm. She starts putting, you know, whatever, some medication for my stomach, you know, I don't know what it was, they neutralize acid in my stomach. So, so I'm sitting there, and I didn't know what the hell it was. So I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden, I hear a noise, guys. I hear this popping noise. And I'm like, what the hell is that all about? What's going on? I asked my wife, who's laying there, or not laying there. She's sitting there in the chair next to me. I was like, did you hear that? She looks at me like I'm crazy. She's like, I didn't hear anything. And I'm starting to wonder, like, what the hell did they put in this this IV drip? I'm starting to, like, act all weird and stuff. It turns out there was nothing in there yet that would have made me loopy or whatever. But anyways, I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, dude, I start floating out of the room. The door's coming closer. I'm just floating out of the room. And I'm like, holy crap, dude. Like, what the hell's going on? Turns out the brake on the bed popped, and I started rolling out the hospital the room, dude. But I freaking was flipping out, dude. I thought I was floating. I thought maybe I died and I'm floating out or something. Oh my god, dude, it was crazy.
Did you bring some of that shit home?
They gave me a whole bunch of stuff. I just took some pills earlier, so that's why I want to kind of apologize for everybody for just kind of being a little loopy. I'm in pain, but I'm kind of feeling good right now. So yeah. So anyways, one last thing here. It's like, so I had the surgery, which they're pushing me down the hallway, and I'm talking. I'm making jokes, cracking jokes with the doctors, the anesthesiologist. I had him laughing, you know. And next thing I know, I'm waking up. The procedure was like, you know, you're out. You know, that's it. You wake up. I'm in the recovery room, and dude, I was seriously, felt like I had the worst hangover ever. Like I had absolutely no idea where I was. Turns out half of my balls were shaved. It basically reminded me of my college years. So it was just like, holy crap, reliving it all over again.
You had some good friends.
So, but anyways, I'm in good spirits today. It's going to be a few weeks before my recovery's complete. I'm feeling a little bit
But
better.
how were you walking? Were you walking funny the next after when you left?
Oh yeah, I cannot sit down.
Yeah.
No,
just like college, right?
Just like college once again. No, I can't sit down. It's hard to get in my chair right now. It took me probably 10 minutes, dude. It's tough. It really is. It hurts like a bastard. It feels like King Kong has my nuts in the Kung Fu grip. Yep, he's got the Kung Fu grip on him. And he's not gentle, let me tell you. So,
Gentle.
oh, he doesn't know the meaning of the word gentle. But,
You gotta teach them, man.
I'd rather just not, to be honest. Trying to crack them like a set of eggs. So, all right, well.
Say, picture me like a blonde woman. My nuts are blonde.
You what? Did I just hear that
The
right?
girl.
Like the chick in a King Kong movie. He ain't being gentle.
Oh,
That's
yes.
the drugs,
I
Kevin, that's the
gotcha. Like, yeah, I'm a little. I mean, I'm a little slow tonight. A little slower than normal. Put it that way. But I'm not allowed to have alcohol. I can't mix alcohol with these pills they got me on. So, well, actually, no. I screwed that one up. I was gonna say, hey, I can't drink beer, but cheers. Here's a glass of vodka. No, it's water.
Better be vodka.
So, all right, guys. Enough of boring you with my woes and my problems and my stuff. So, let's start talking about 7.0, man. You guys saw the live stream, right? You guys, what did you guys think? Because, like, first of all, they said there's going to be an update, major update 7.0. They don't know when. Well, maybe they do. They didn't tell us when it's going to be. But I have a feeling that it's going to be at least two and a half months. And the reason I think that is because the way they're
9
doing
episodes.
Yes, the way they're doing
that's
their
it, man.
stream, is 9 episodes. We watched, must have been number 1 if that's part of the series, and it just says teaser. So they have episode 2 is intro to 7.0, the Rivals World and Navigation. I don't know if they kind of covered that somewhat. So anyways, episode 3, Rivals Showroom 7.0, Crates and Cars. Episode 4, Collectibles and Collections, which is interesting. Episode 5, The Legacy Continues. Now that's just enough to make the gears in your head start turning. Like, what does that mean? Legacy Continues. Episode 6, Let the Events Begin, which really tells me, hopefully,
That week, that'll probably be released that week, maybe.
maybe, I don't know. Let the Events Begin. And then episode 7, More Turf to Cover. Interesting again. 8 is the Battle of the Mad Scientist. We'll talk about that just a second. But episode 9, the last one, is the epic recap. So the Battle of the Mad Scientist. Now, I have a thought when it comes to Racing Rivals. What do you guys think?
I don't know, man.
Maybe they're bringing tuning back.
I think that's my guess. Is it's got to be the Battle of the Mad Scientist. Basically, a hint that something major with tuning, whether it's some sort of events that are only lobby tuning. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's really awesome. Lots of different, topics and ideas it could be. We're not going to know for sure until they let the cat out of the bag. I can't wait for that. So, what do you guys say here in live chat? Kind of see Mad Scientist tuned face off like They failed at the 40 lobby, so maybe they got that thing figured out. You know, they did it before with the, what was it, the 45 and a 50 lobby or 30 lobby? I don't know what it was.
No,
but
it wasn't even a 40, man. It was a 16-30 lobby, and the points were horrible.
Yes.
There was no modifier that event because of how they had it planned out. It was just absolutely garbage.
So maybe they figured it out. Maybe they're bringing it back.
Yeah, well, we can talk about that too. Like this week, right now, in turf this week, when you crush B-class cars, like 3,500 points to crush a Lotus Exige. I legit just did like 50K in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like before this live stream. I mean, it's just the way it is. Man. I don't think that these low-class cars modify. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to even out points.
Yeah.
You know, per event. But like, it just doesn't make sense. So why would you turf first event and lose Stella's, you know, more expensive cars? Not that a Stella's expensive, but it's a lot more than a B class.
Right.
Why are you going to lose Stella's, pink, and those when you can just wait for the other two events where there's cheap RC cars that you can max so you can get the same points? It still makes no sense.
Right. So maybe
That's why
they.
I always think that every class car should have a set crush value.
Well, if it's a
Like
single
A class
event.
B, like 500 and something. I'm just throwing out numbers.
But here's the thing: is maybe they got it.
Class B a higher number.
Maybe they got it figured out. Maybe it's going to be a one single event, and it's not competing against other 2 or 3 other events in the series. It's one event, in which case it doesn't matter if a car is 1 point or 2,000.
Or 1,000, yeah, it wouldn't matter.
So maybe they got it figured out. I don't know, but for those of you guys just joining in, want to know who the hell's with me. First of all, Bird, my man, what's up? Known Bird forever. You guys know Bird. Why don't you say hello once again, Bird?
How's it going, everyone?
All right. And next is my man Tech.
What's up?
How you doing, Tech? I hear you. What did you say, Nick? I know you said he's from Louisiana.
From Nolens.
You are from
I'm from Louisiana, man.
Louisiana. All
Out in
right.
the country.
And last but definitely not least, my man Craig, who is not on vacation, but he's working. Where are you working, Craig?
Tijuana, Mexico. There
Huh.
you go.
Let your imagination loose. Working in Tijuana.
It's not what you think.
I bet it is. I bet it is. And Dirty Hammer says, shows a picture of a turtle with a little, oh, man, Tech, he's talking smack, calling you slow, calling you a turtle.
Oh, I know, man, always. I got his number sometimes, but he gets me a lot.
Oh,
Didn't Turtle finish the race
shit.
first, Didn't he?
Yeah? Slow
Yeah,
as
I
day.
think so.
So, one of the things me and Bird, we talked about earlier, we could talk about this now, and I could talk about this all night long, guys. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm feeling good right now. I'm in major pain, but I'm still good. We're going to talk. So we talked about major events that are active on the map in 7.0. They showed a little, like a teaser, and it showed the map, which is, did you guys, who wants to say something about this? Somebody said that it seems like this is going to be the center of the world, the center of the Racing
To me, it
Rivals
looks like
world.
it's going to be the center of the game. The
Yeah.
game's going to be more built around you. When you log in, you're going to go to the map area. From there, you can go to your garage. From there, you can go to the showroom. From the map, you can go to the shipyard. You can go to turf. You can go to showdown. It's like the game is more centered around you.
Yeah.
But when you log in, it's going to be the map screen.
Yeah.
And the map screen is updated. It's a globe. And you can spin around the globe and see the different cities.
Right.
Turf.
That's-
It looks pretty cool.
That's what I thought was really cool. And they didn't really show it off that much, but you could tell it was an interactive. It was kind of like Google Earth. You go on there and it shows the Earth, and you can rotate it and spin it like a globe, and it has little icons on the side for the different cities that are not on your screen. And you could tap one of them, and it'll spin the globe, and boom, you're in New York City. Or you tap one that's not there, you go to Sydney. Or you could just physically, spin the globe itself to go to the different, and the cool thing was, though, this is what really caught my attention, and we were talking about this earlier as well, is there were multiple cities with highlighted with timers on it. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, what does that mean? three turfs going on at once.
Something.
Multiple turfs going.
Yep.
Turf and showdown going at the same time.
I think that's awesome because now, as it is right now, they can only have turf or showdown or a special event going on.
At one time.
Exactly.
Like they only have one thing going on at once.
You can't overlap, and I know they mentioned this in the live stream. They said, and I don't want to get into boring details, but way back they wanted, I think he said, maybe I misheard, but I think he said Fast and the Furious wanted some sort of event, and he said it would take weeks to get this programmed and up and in there. So now I'm hoping, from the pieces I'm kind of putting together, I'm hoping they take these and they pre-program new, tracks, new cities, new events, and just like that, they can make one active. We can be right in the middle of turf. It's not going to interrupt turf at all, but all of a sudden there'll be another event, like a pop-up event, or maybe even a scheduled event. You'll get the notification, the window at the beginning when you log in the game, and it says, pick a city. What's the Detroit? Detroit, there's an event in Detroit, and it's a 2-hour event. And if you're not on, you miss it. And it's something special, just like the top 500 or 300 or 100 people get some sort of special paint, or maybe just a special car with a wrap. But you have to be active. You have to be looking for this. You have to turn your notifications on. And you have to know that this event's live. It's boom, it's there, it's an hour. You get this card, never to be brought back to the game. But it doesn't interrupt with just a really quick pop-up event. I think something like that would be really cool. And it kind of just opens the door for all sorts of really cool ideas. Woo!
Now, there's a lot of possibilities out there.
Yes. And maybe they could have... I always thought of like a league. They have turf, they have showdown, but maybe they have league. Like one event that goes starts Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night it's over. And what it is you have a minimum of 50 races you have to do. You could do more if you want or less. You could do them at your own leisure because it's a 6-day event. And basically you go up and you're in a blind queue. And you go up against other racers. You don't know who you're racing. It's blind until after the race, of course. And basically, you go up against, and if I have a rating, if I'm a higher rated, it's random. And if you win, you kind of get points based on your rating and your opponent's rating. If you lose, you drop points. If you win, you obviously raise your points. And at the end of your 50, or at the end of the event, if you've hit your 50, you get, boom, prizes according to your rating. I think that would be super cool. But that's just in my own head right now, so. What do we got going on? No Prius RE. What's with this Prius RE? Nobody wants a Prius.
Nobody wants a Prius RE. They were saying that last time during the Carbonated live feed.
No, Ron.
Joking about it.
Ron, no. There's that. So anyways, back to the actual, what we do know, not me speculating here, but what we do know. So there were it looks like they're going to have multiple cities that could be highlighted at one time. We think the center of the Racing Rivals world will be the actual map screen. And they have, what did he call it? Not a hot dog menu, but a hamburger menu, I think.
Yeah, he called it a hamburger menu.
Yeah, okay. It was a hamburger menu, and it was over, let me get my hands. How do I get my hands here? Right here. It was over on the edge, and it expands, and it has the different, whatever it had, collections, it has events, I think it had garage,
Yeah, it had garage, it had car decks and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. It kind of organizes everything, because the way it is right now, you go to the map, and depending, how nobody ever does it, but you can scroll left and right to get to different cities. And it has the same information. It has turf. It has your daily challenges. It has your driver's challenge. It has showdown. It has everything. But they're all in these weird positions all over the map. Nobody knows, right? If you swipe left or right, they all change. I never understood that. It just didn't make any sense to me. It was all random and just, you go to try to find turf and it would take 30 seconds before you're like, especially if you've been drinking, you're like, where is that? And you, there it is, finally. And you swipe and it's gone. It's somewhere else. There's a new city. I didn't like that. Boring. Some nice.
You know, one thing that I didn't notice on this new map screen, which it may be there, maybe I overlooked it, but when I was watching his stream, I didn't notice that they had the little, you know how they have the ROC tournaments? I didn't notice that on there anyways, anywhere. I don't know if that's going to still be there.
What is it?
Or it's going to be, you know, or if it's going to be out of the game or what. Yeah, there's tournaments that you can go in and you pay. I think the big one risk 150K RRC.
Oh, the tournaments.
390K RRC.
Yeah.
I say back in the day, but like a year or so ago, they used to give out free tickets and the prize was $1 million. And after they took that away, people stopped racing in them. And I know lately, like if you go into 390K tournament, I mean, it's going to take forever to fill.
Well, that's it.
Because there's no free tickets and nobody's wanting to risk their RC, I guess.
No, and I've tried it before because the thing that sucks is there's the driver's challenge, and somebody brought up the point. I think driver's challenge gives you how many?
They'll have driver's challenge, and then they'll say you have to win the
tournament.
RC tournament like 3 times or 4 times. Or
you
something.
can't even get one race.
Forever.
Yeah, you can't even get one tournament, let alone win it.
You complete your daily challenge to get your gems
or
your RC from the daily challenge.
So something's got to give. Whether they remove the tournament completely, get rid of it, or find a way to make more people interested.
People would race it if they start giving out free tickets for the 390K tournament. People would race it.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Like you get 1 ticket for every 2 days or something.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I
don't think that's going to happen because they wanted to get rid of those because of the farmers. That's how a lot of farmers were.
Yeah, that's also true.
So I mean, that kind of screwed the average person, the legit racer, out of tournaments and out of that money and out of their tokens because they were just farming
they would have
those.
Your cheaters in there, you know, with Game Guardian and whatnot, and collecting RCs, going back to the sellers and all this and that.
Or they should have done.
I doubt they'd give any tickets for it.
Yeah, but here's the thing: give tickets based on how many gems you purchase, or something like that. You know, say you buy.
Do something.
So you buy a package of 5,200 gems, a package, and they give you 10 free tokens for the tournament. If you buy,
that would be cool.
If you buy a $19 package or $20, whatever it is, and you get
you know what
five
tokens.
Easy?
They could do it if you participated in turf and whatever you ranked at, whatever your team placed at.
Sure.
You get free tickets as part of the prize. Now,
or to make it more fair, based on how many points you personally put up.
How many points you personally scored in turf.
Because that'll get rid of people farming them during turf and having 19 of their accounts on a team that does nothing, and then one person that races, and then everybody getting those tokens.
Yeah.
It's based on your points, how many you point up. If you put up 20,000 points, you get 1 free token. You put up 50,000, you get 2. You put up 100,000, you get 4. Something. You know, I don't know what it is, but something like that.
Something.
But yes, Mike Ludwig is actually dead on here. He says I won't use his exact terminology here, but he says they messed up the tourneys. He says you can't stand doing goals now, and I agree with you there, Mike, because
I'm 100% on that also.
Yep, I think we're all 100% with you on that one. They need to add the 1965 Shelby Cobra. Hey, they had a bunch of cars that they're not telling us about because one of the live streams, one of the live streams is definitely about, they're going to show us some teasers, some new cars. They're definitely working on, and they don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet. So we're getting we keep getting the repeat cars now. That Lamborghini or whatever it was, or was it a Ferrari this week? think it was a Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari 550 RE. I mean, it's a decent car, but it's the same exact wrap and everything.
Right.
Maybe it's a licensing issue, so they maybe couldn't change the wrap. I don't know.
My guess is it's a little bit more, and this is a guess, complete speculation, but I think it's because they didn't want to put all this work and effort into a new wrap going out now. They want to save all the new
resources.
The resources.
Yeah, all the new stuff for the new update.
I'm telling you, I think that's what it is. So guys, you have to hang in there. It might be a little bit repetitive as far as cars. Maybe it's not. Maybe next week there'll be a new car. I don't know. Like I said,
it's been repetitive for the past month or so.
But I think it's because they really, really want to put their resources, time, and effort and money into this update. So it's good. So it's something that we can all get just like on board with and be excited about, instead of getting it and going, oh, kind of let down. There's nothing here. I really think they're saving up their punches, and when the 7.0 update drops, we're gonna be getting like sucker punched left and right, jaw down to the ground, like, what the hell is this? Oh man.
I sure hope so, man.
I think so.
Even for me personally, as a person that plays all the time,
yes.
I don't even play a quarter of what I used to play. I mean, I have no reason to log on. You know, I'll log on, collect cars from my builder that I bought off of some Facebook page or whatever. I'm not logging in playing daily like I used to.
Yep.
The Showdown's not even worth running unless you're top 160.
Right.
Because that's when you get your gold crates.
Right.
And not saying it's not difficult and everything, but I'm not burning boost and whatnot to get top 160 or whatever. So, I mean, they got to do something, man. I think they're losing their daily players, man. Like I just said, I mean, there's no reason really to log on.
That's been one of
during the week.
That's been one of my biggest issues I've been trying to push. And I'm just one guy here doing a live stream. I'm just a gamer, a slacker. I play video games, guys. And I do try to take a lot of the voice of the community and go through and read all the posts and put up posts of my own and try to get all this information to put it out there that hopefully maybe people will hear about it, see it, like it, pass it on, or maybe someone will actually see it that can go, hey, that's a great idea. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm just a regular guy here, and you know, I'm not a magic maker here, but I'm thinking if we all kind of get our voice together, tell them what we want, you know, and whether they hear it from here or on a group somewhere or a post, maybe just maybe we can, you know, put our input out there. And my biggest thing is to get new players. Like,
definitely need new players, need new blood.
Well, you know, they were talking about getting the new players, you know, when Colby was talking, new players with the old players.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how that's going to happen.
Well, hopefully they have.
Involve them with clubs.
Hopefully, yes. Well, clubs is key. You got to get them in with the clubs. And Nick, you're the person to talk to. Bird, you're the person to talk to about that, because you've run your own club since the game was pretty much released. You've been the man. You've been one of the longest clubs out there you are the longest club out there that's active, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, what are some ideas? Like, I think you've had some really awesome ideas of ways to incorporate new players, to get them involved, to get them excited and hooked to the game like we are. Because, you know...
I mean, in the early stages, when it was mostly all about the club. You joined the club. The guys in the club helped you out. Everyone got better. You grew as a team. Now you get 10 steady guys, and the rest are every week. It's like different people.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
They need to involve the leaders of all these clubs a little more too, because it's the same thing. I mean, our club is it runs itself.
Yes. So, trying to make a comment here in chat to Beast Gaming.
I mean, and me and Tech were talking earlier. A thing that really hurt the game was the chat. When the chat was broken,
over a year.
Mm-hmm.
people lose. I tell you what, man, the social aspect of the game is what keeps it alive, and it's what's kept it alive for me. It's what's kept me playing.
Yep.
If I wasn't on Sam Crow, I probably wouldn't be playing. You know, I race every week for my guys. I play the game for my guys. I talk to my guys daily. You know, if it wasn't for my team, I'd have done with this game.
I've been just playing with myself.
And that's
that's always.
And that's key because you right there. That is key right there.
Is key to the survival of this game.
Right, you said it right there. When you weren't on a team and you weren't racing, you weren't playing. You almost quit. So to get new players in a team, and I know they say they did bring up a point, man. And this game is kill or be killed, and it is fast. So there has to be a way.
There's a huge learning curve.
There is.
And your veterans actually got a huge advantage over your newbies.
Absolutely, and I think carbonated.
Yeah, but it don't help the newbies when you got these cars with performance parts.
Well,
yeah. Well, say somebody grabs a crate. Like
before you used to be able to tell if the car had carbon fiber parts on.
Yeah.
Now you can't. So if a new guy comes in and he's in, say, I'll just say a Camaro, and they're racing against someone that's got all carbon fiber parts on it, you don't know he had carbon fiber parts till the race was over.
Right. So.
Yeah, so you beat that guy and you lose your car that you just bought. Say you're a newbie and you paid gems for the freaking thing. You just
what's up, Jeffrey?
$5.
Jeffrey, my man.
And that's where when you're in a club, it'll help. If it's a new guy in the club, or say a newer player, I've always said they need to expand their roster a little bit more. Not as much as it used to be, not the 50-man roster, but expand it to 30.
Yep.
I mean, now that there's only top 75, I don't see a problem with that.
There we are.
I mean, if you've noticed, if they moved to the top 75,
give each club 30 players and make the top 50.
So.
That's crap.
But I think Carbonated I think they have their eyes open to this problem that we have, not getting new people, and when we do get new people, they don't survive very long. I think they have their eyes open to this problem, because they kind of did mention it. They didn't go into any details, but it did indicate to me that they have something in store, something planned. So I really
hope so, man.
I really think they know.
Here's another thing. How many of us actually play other games besides Racing Rivals? Do you ever see any kind of advertisement for Racing Rivals anymore?
Never.
I don't.
One in the past 3 years.
I don't think I've been playing this game since the beginning.
Your fucking phone on CSR comes up.
I played this game from the beginning, and I'll be honest, in the 4+ almost 5 years or whatever it's been, I have never once seen an advertisement for Racing Rivals, and it just bewildered me. I go on and I'll watch videos for to upgrade or whatever, and I see parts for, there was Game of War, there was the other one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, there was the one with the hot chick, there's the one with the birds that smash their heads into bricks, there's you name it, there's every game out there. So I've never seen one for Racing Rivals, and I'm telling you, we gotta get.
Vonix said he's seen one before.
Who said this?
I have.
Vonix?
24s. Yeah.
You saw an ad for what? Hey, well, Vonix. I meant to ask Vonix. Oh, first of all, Vonix. Tell me, was it a video? Was it a still picture? Was it an ad, like a still ad? Where did you see it? Let me know here in the chat. And he also asked me earlier what I think we should do with tournaments. And we already talked about this, but he must not have seen it. But I think tournaments either need to be gone or revamped completely to give new incentive for players without the ability to take advantage of it. He says it was a video. I've never seen it. Has anybody else seen this video? I've never seen it.
The only video I've ever seen of Racing Rivals is the video that's there whenever you download the game out of the App Store. That's the only video I've ever seen.
So
I've never, I played other mobile games and I've watched videos on other mobile games, and Racing Rivals don't ever come up. CSR 2 does. Street Vault S.
Jeff,
you play Madden and you get CSR 2 in every
sure.
Every other racing game Why not Racing Rivals?
Let's get ours out there. And the other thing that really irritates me is I go to the App Store, and all of these other games have all of these hundreds and thousands of, stars, thumbs up and whatnot, for people who rate the game. So let me go right now.
Right now, Racing Rivals has like, what, a 3.2 rating?
Well, let's see. Here's the thing. Let me go to the App Store. I'm going to search Racing Rivals real quick.
Last time I looked, it was like 3.2 out of a possible 5.
Right. And the other thing, though, that really gets me, wait till you see this. Yeah, see, I type in Racing Rivals, and at the very top is an ad for Top Drivers, another app. It's probably a competitor.
Dude,
and that's
Racing
what I...
Rivals, when you search Racing Rivals ain't the #1 on the search.
I know, even when you specifically search Racing Rivals, you search, and I'm like, what the hell?
Search racing game. It's probably about the 10th.
So check this out. So this is Top Drivers. Top Drivers. I've never heard of this. Never once heard of it. CSR Racing is down here too. So CSR Racing has 5 stars, which I don't believe that for a second, but it has 16.2 thousand stars. People have voted, okay? Top Drivers has 12.3 thousand stars at a 4.5. Racing Rivals, here it is. Get ready to just be sick to your stomach. It looks like 3.25. And how many votes do you think it has? Take a guess. Take a wild guess, guys.
Bunch.
How many?
20,000.
721. That's it.
That's it?
That's it. How is that possible? I don't believe that for...
Our game.
I don't believe that for a second. Something screwed up here. They need to check into that.
There ain't no way.
Right.
Racing Rivals has millions and millions of downloads.
Yes, and you can't tell me on Apple, which has been out from the very beginning, has only 721 views. BS. Something's going on.
Conspiracy theory, man. It's X-Files over here.
I'm telling you.
I remember when it was just Apple. It was the fucking hottest. It was the hottest growing app in the game.
Okay.
App of the year.
So Steve says they reset it. Obviously, it's been reset, but why? Who reset it? What's the point of it? What's it going to accomplish, except for give us a 3.25 rating? So
3 out of 5, man. I guess people don't even want to download it.
So what do you? Yeah. So what do you think? So some new person's going to go there, and if they happen to stumble upon Racing Rivals, which you can type in Racing Rivals and get CSR2, which is something else I don't understand.
Man, you should read the reviews, bro.
Oh, I don't want to.
Down there and read the reviews that people have said.
I don't want to read the reviews. I bet you what a waste of time that would be, and just a lot of heartache on. Why would? Yeah. So, but the thing is you have all of these people, millions of downloads, 721. So a new person, if they even stumble upon it and see it, which are they going to download? Racing Rivals that has a 3-star rating with 721, or one of these others that have 16,000 reviews and a 5.
And 4 out of 5 or 5
yeah.
out of 5.
Come on, man. Come on. What is up with that BS? Damn, that makes me mad.
You know, I mean, to me, Racing Rivals is the best mobile gaming app.
Absolutely
I play
is.
CSR. I play CSR2. I played Asphalt Street Racing, which actually has paints. Man, dude, nothing has it like Racing Rivals, man.
So, but it's just really, so let me do a little quick introduction again for everybody who did not turn your video notifications on and did not see the beginning of this live stream. With me right now is my man Bird. What's up, Bird? Why don't you say hello?
How you doing, guys?
All right, and you guys are here in Tech. Tech is with us. Tech, why don't you say hello as well?
What's up?
And Craig Wood, who's really active in the live chat, but he's here as well. Craig, why don't you say hello?
A.K.A. Silent Bob.
Hello, guys.
There he is. Just chilling. So Craig is not on vacation.
Hi, guys.
Craig is not on vacation, but he is in Tijuana, Mexico right now. Speculating here what he's doing. We've already talked about that, but it's very odd to me. But he's there, and he's Tijuana. So I think he's getting his dancing license or something there. I don't know.
Dancing?
Yeah, you know, the one with the pole there, listening, taking off. Did you bring glittery? Did you bring your glittery makeup?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Soul Taker says.
I know he was doing something down there with a donkey in Tijuana, man.
Yeah.
His name is Jorge.
So, Soul Taker here in live chat has a good idea. We should all go and give it 5 stars. Heck yeah, man. I'm not saying to just give it a 5 stars.
We should.
But
we should give it a 5. So we need to give us some reviews.
If you believe it's worth 5 star, definitely give it a 5 star. Hey, and while you're at it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, turn those video notifications on, and all that good stuff, guys, because I got plenty more live streams coming at you. So, 7.0 soon. No date announced yet, but we know I'm going to guess it's within 2.5 months, maybe even earlier. I don't know, but based on the amount of live streams that Carbonated, their little outline they gave us, I'm thinking that it's going to be 2.5 months. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. We'll just have to wait and see. Lots of really cool stuff. I made some notes here. So the other thing, too, is I was thinking about this, and they did cover this in the live stream. So I was thinking, well, not all of our players and not all of our community members play on an iPad Pro or an iPad X or iPhone X or, you know, the latest and greatest Android out there. And they did mention that they've been trying this update. They've been testing it on less than top-of-the-line devices.
Yeah.
And they said they had they've been testing them on lower spec devices, and they've had some really, really good results, which is promising. So I like that.
I hope so, man. I tell you now, man, I logged in on my girlfriend's iPhone 5S. Yeah, it's an old phone and whatnot, but it's really, really slow, man. I want to say the load time is probably 2 minutes or so to get to the garage, and her garage is really small.
Yeah.
It's pretty much my backup account. And just how it loads on that phone is garbage. And if it lags anymore, I'm afraid really that the way the new system is going to be, man, I don't know. I'm going to be able to log in on that phone no more.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could upgrade devices or whatnot, but right now at least I can get on the game. I mean, the game is already unplayable though on that phone. I can get on and claim only. That's with the iPhone 5S. I cannot race because of the lag.
You know, I hope when they do release this new update, it's not Day of Turf.
Oh, yeah, man. Dude, I hope it's like a Sunday night right after turf.
Yep, after everybody gets their cars.
We have a couple of days for it to get all the bugs out of it. Because, I mean, that's the worst thing. Because they used to release these major updates during turf.
Yeah.
And it would cause all hell, man.
Yeah.
Like, a while back, they released the update during turf. And the people that did not update, because it was not a forced update, were running
killed.
cops.
They killed turf.
Remember that turf bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it was so shit, dude. I just wanted to quit the damn game,
right,
man. Like, it was that frustrating.
I'm really hoping this next update is going to be a good one, because I'm still not a fan of this last update. I don't like the point system. I don't like the tech on there. I mean, they need something.
How about the tag is supposed to show you the shift points, and then the shift points on the tag ain't even always correct?
Right. Daniel did mention that before. He said that it's a guide. So there's still some. It's going to give new players.
Some cars is spot on, man, and then other cars it's completely freaking off.
It's going to keep new players in the loop, but you're still going to have that. That edge for the player who really takes the time and effort to pay attention to details.
Why didn't they just leave it the way it was?
I don't.
And then the annoying lights underneath the freaking launch key.
I don't even notice those. I don't even notice those anymore.
It took me a little while to get used to it.
Yeah.
Why was that added?
But here, when was the best update we had? What was that?
For me, I would think. For me, personally, but I haven't been around as long as you guys. For me, it was like 5.0, I think.
So, which one was that? The one for me.
5.3, man.
See,
5.3 is the best.
The update for me, and it wasn't, it was like, I can't remember if it was 4.0 or 5.0, but the actual initial update was garbage because, once again, they updated. This was Glue way back in the day. It was a special event, and this was the very first time the AMC Javelin with the blower on the hood. It was a 4th of July event, all right? And it was for Turf, which was a 4-day event, or Turf were four events back then.
Back then.
That was back in the 50-man team days.
Right, and they tossed that. They went live with that update Wednesday night with Turf, and it was the one where they added the garage sorter, so you could actually sort your garage. It was really good, but the problem was they did it right at the beginning of Turf, and I couldn't even race. Nobody could race. It was ridiculous. It was like, just come on, have a little bit of planning. And I understand, like, I think it might have to do with Google and Apple when they say they can do it. Like, they just give, permission.
Maybe they submit it and they just like release it whenever they can release it. Maybe it's when the release date isn't 100% up to Carbonate or GLU or whoever,
Right. And maybe it's not. And maybe that's why they, get updated at these oddball times. But somebody, come on, like, seriously, like, somebody should be able to sort this out and go, hey, all right, listen, Apple, this is not the date to do it. If you approve it, maybe we can push it off when Google approves, and they can update them both at the same time at, in a time where Turf isn't at its high point. So.
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's what I hate the most is when they update the game and it's right during Turf. Because usually during an update, there's always some major issues or minor issues or annoyances, and I don't want to have to deal with any of that crap when I'm trying to Turf. I'm trying to make my minimum, I don't like dealing with it.
Yep. So for those of you guys just joining, I'm here with friend and team leader and admin, Bird. What's up, Bird?
How's it going?
Oh, not too shabby. I'm feeling pretty good, sort of. My man Tech here, admin in my group, and
what's going on?
All around good guy right here. And last but not least, we got Mr. Craig Wood. Craig's shy again, Silent Bob. But he's here. I see him in chat. He's in live chat right here. So he's chatting with people. So Craig, why don't you say hello to everybody? And he's telling everybody which his favorite site is. If you see that in live chat. I know what his
favorite site is.
And
RedTube. That's it.
There we go.
So RedTube.
Yeah. So we're talking about. Hold on, I want to try something here. See if I can do the magic. I got it. All right, guys. We're talking about. Oh, major update 7.0 coming
7.0.
soon. So you guys watch it. Oh, let's talk about. They didn't confirm it, but yet in a roundabout way, they did confirm it. They're saying, yes, you know it. Why don't you take it away there, Tech, and let people know what you think.
Well, I don't know what they're going to do, but supposedly it's going to be eliminated, man. I'm a fan of that, man. There's no reason. You can't do it in real life. I know, this is Racing Rivals and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was a glitch to begin with. I'll be glad it's gone. That's my opinion on it.
Yep. So
I don't care what they do to take it away as long as it's out of there.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my stand on it. I love ghost shifting. I absolutely love the challenge. I love the aspect that it gives to it's the name of the game is to go as fast as possible, and if boosting makes you faster, obviously you're going to boost. If ghost shifting makes you faster, obviously you're going to try to ghost shift, and it's just an extra bit of, challenge to the game. So I love it with that regard. But I don't believe that it brings many, if anything, positive to the game.
It don't bring nothing positive to the game. What it does is divide the community. You got your normal shifters,
yes,
and you got your ghost shifters.
Yes. So that's that.
It divides the community, and on that aspect alone, it needs to be eliminated.
I agree with you. Like I said, if it was just a one-person game and you weren't playing against live competition.
I mean, if you were racing computers and you weren't racing other people, yeah,
sure.
It would 100% be fine. But
sure.
You're racing, and And then how about this? Is Ghost Shift possible on every single device, man? I can tell you that it's probably not.
I don't know.
A newer device with a faster processor, yeah, you're going to be able to Ghost Shift better than the guy in a lower-end device with a slower processor, man.
So that was not good. That hurt. Wow, I tried to move. I'm not stuck.
King Kong grabbing on your ding dong.
I know, King Kong on the ding dong, dude. I got a scar. I don't want to be too graphic here, but I got a scar right now. It's probably.
We got to keep it G-rated.
I got a scar that. Let me see if I can give you I don't have a large kielbasa here. I can't give you a visual. So.
Just try to give a preview.
I have a scar from the center bottom of my abdomen. If you guys can use your imagination, you know where.
Yeah, this is it. This is the point right here.
And it's a 5-inch scar that goes all the way out. And I wanted to congratulate the surgeon for being the first person ever to see my intestines, but they had those out.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man, dude, I have a scar on my stomach too, man. It's like a 7.5-inch scar. I was in a really bad car accident back in the day, man. I got hit by a rental truck in a head-on collision in my Mercury Cougar. Yeah. I had internal bleeding and whatnot, and they had to go in there and remove 25% of my intestines. Ooh. So I got like a 7-inch scar from my end of my belly button down to my groin area. But anyways.
Yeah, so it's from the center, really low, as low as you can go, the center of my abdomen, 5 inches out to the side. And I'm in freaking pain. So, but I had to live stream tonight. Like, I was like, dude, 7.0, there's a lot here to talk about. Carbonate is doing their live streams. I wanted to recap it with you guys. I know I'm not at the top of my game today. I'm out of it a little bit. I got my mind elsewhere. I'm on some medications, but I just wanted to this is what I do. I love doing this. And for everybody here to join. So Jeffrey Perez wants to draw it out. So I'm kind of drawing it out here.
Your pee-pee?
Well, you guys will have to use your imagination. But that, my friends, is what it looks like. Not.
I gotta bring up YouTube.
Not very comfortable. In fact, downright hurts. But that's what it looks like, man. It's massive, and it hurts so bad just to move. But you know me.
Well, we wish you a fast recovery, brother.
I'm here for you guys. I'm here for the game. And I just, the sacrifices I make to do this, I love it. I love it. So, anyways, doesn't seem like a comfortable, no, it's definitely not a comfortable location there, Jeffrey.
Did they put the mesh in there?
Yeah, the mesh probably, yeah, they put a mesh.
Yeah, I got the mesh
They put this thing.
years ago.
They put it under the muscle layer, and then in between the muscle and the, and I'm guessing it's about that size inside under my skin and under the muscle. They had to cut the muscle, open the muscle up, go under the muscle. It was I watched a few videos on it. Oh man, big mistake.
You were not under surgery though, right?
I was completely out. Yeah, I was completely knocked out. What's that, Craig?
What was the actual name of the hernia? Was it
inguinated or something of that nature? Inguinal. Yes. Inguinal.
I had when I was 21.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Mine came from pitching, from baseball all those years.
Mine came from, I have no clue.
A long time ago.
No clue where mine came from. It just happened. It's pretty common apparently. But I watched some videos, and man, when they cut it open, there's like veins right there, and your nerves and everything. It just, oh gosh, it just.
They didn't have a video when I was getting it done.
Oh, I
was out.
I did some research.
They probably didn't even have internet back then, cuz.
I'm only 33, asshole.
So.
Maybe if it was third, it happened when he was 21, and they definitely didn't have internet then.
Damn, Ron. everybody in chat, they're like, somebody was like, oh, how old's Pigpen? Ron says Pigpen's 54, but looks 15.
Does he like 15-year-old little boys?
Oh, no, Jeffrey. I didn't say Pinguino. No Pinguino.
Isn't he like 5'2"?
Ah, so Death Pixel. Death Pixel brings up a very good question. First of all, Death Pixel, shame on you for not hitting those video notifications. Hit that, turn those notifications on so you can catch the beginning of my live streams. But Death Pixel says, I don't mean to interrupt, but I just got on the stream. So what's in this big 7.0 update? Let's do a real quick recap, guys, for everybody who's just now joining. So 7.0, we honestly, Death Pixel, we don't really know what's in. They're giving us little teasers here and there. So what we do know this for fact is Carbonated says there's going to be 9 live stream episodes where they're going to talk about different aspects of the new features and whatever is going into Racing Rivals 7.0. Episode 1 was a teaser. Episode 2 was an intro to 7.0, crates and cars. Episode 4 is collectibles and collections, which I think is really good. 5 is Legacy Continues. Whatever that means, maybe they're going to go head on and just give it everything they have to just get this game going. That would be awesome. Episode 6 is Let the Events Begin, meaning maybe they're going live, maybe they have new events, maybe I don't know, you use your imagination. We'll only find out when they tell us, of course. Episode 7 is more turf to cover, maybe some changes, big changes coming to turf. Who knows what it is? We'll find out. Episode 8 is the Battle of the Mad Scientists. So maybe some new events which are lobby rated, maybe changes to the tunes to increase tuning interest. I don't know, man. It's going to have some really cool stuff, though. We'll see. And then episode 9 is the epic recap. So there's the topics we've been talking about as well as a few others here. What else, guys? So we can do a quick recap.
So they said the game was going to be centered around the player. Mm-hmm. And when you log in, it's going to be the map screen. And from the map screen, you can go to your garage, you can go to your shipyard,
yep.
You can go to the showroom and all these different places. The globe looked interactive where you could touch on it and it would spin. I thought that was pretty freaking neat. I don't know, man.
Thanks, Death Pixel. So, hey, there was actually one other topic I wanted to talk about, and I don't know how to bring it up without causing some sort of chaos here because I can't, for one, remember exactly what was said, how it was said. Maybe one of you guys remember it. But second of all, we don't know what exactly they mean. But did you guys catch when they said they brought up something about currency?
I don't remember, man.
Oh. I didn't remember that either.
They have pesos where I am now. Is that what you mean? No?
Somebody.
How many pesos for the Boy Scout?
I don't know. I swear they mentioned something about. They mentioned something about a new currency or a new way to do something with the currency, man. Maybe that's
gonna miss that part, man.
I'm gonna have to find that, and next live stream, guys, we'll talk about that because I don't want to cause any chaos here or confusion or anything. But I do remember something about currency, so I'm gonna get my facts straight.
It was definitely a teaser what they did because they
didn't show a whole lot.
No, they touched on a little bit of stuff without giving any information.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm just hoping it's going to be a good update since we haven't had one in such a long time.
We direly. I mean, to me, like me and Nick talked, after their live stream, man. I mean, this is a make it or break it for Racing Rivals, man. Either they're going to destroy the game or they're going to bring all kind of people in, man. I mean, that's where we at in the situation with this game. It's make it or break it. I know daily activity level of players, has went down. More than likely, I'm just saying this. I don't have the numbers, but I know when I log on, hardly anybody on my friends list is logged on. My friends list is full.
Tampico.
And there's no players logged on when I log in. So what's that telling me? The game is dying, man.
Yeah.
This is a make it or break it point for Racing Rivals, and I hope they do the best they can to bring it back.
I think they're giving it their best shot. I think it's just going to take, we say we want instant results, but Rome wasn't built in a day. We know that. And I really hope that these ideas, these updates really, bring the community.
I hope it brings in some new players, man.
That's
I'd be more than willing to help out new players, teaching them about tunes,
yes.
giving them cars or RC if they ain't got none.
Yep.
Players addicted like me, so I have somebody to race in turf, man.
I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of time to bring in a bunch of new players. You ain't gonna bring in a bunch of new players, but the players that are on there, they need to find a way to keep them a little more active.
Yes.
And I understand completely on that.
And Nick, you were talking about,
like you say, you log on and hardly anyone's on.
I log on, nobody's on. So guess what happens when I log on and nobody's on? None of my friends are playing. So guess what? I log right off.
Right. And Nick, you were talking about.
3 years ago, we used to be in our club. Everyone used to jump on Monday night, and that was our night where everyone would be just on the game, just fucking around, laughing, having a good time. You don't do that shit no more.
No.
Right now, there's more activity going on in our Facebook Messenger than there is in the chat group in the game.
Right, and we need to find a way to bring all that activity back to the game, because that's where it's at. You're in the game, you're racing.
I'm telling you, man. I mean,
I remember there was times where we would sit up all night long talking and laughing and bullshitting and jumping from lobby to lobby, and now no one does that shit anymore.
Right.
Even lobby chats are dead, man. You go into a lobby, the only chat you're going to see is so-and-so is a GG user, bro. People aren't on there talking to people. Like used to, bro, I'd race somebody and was a really good racer. Maybe they even beat me. I would tell that guy, like, man, good run.
Yeah.
Just like stuff like that doesn't even happen anymore.
No, now you want to get you beat me, you fucking cheated, or
Oh yeah, you beat them, they're gonna call you a cheater. You win multiple cars, you're a cheater.
Yeah.
That's what happens when I get beat. They're a cheater. They're cheating.
So
I can tell you what, man, I encountered my first Game Guardian user in a long time. This turf in the first event, man, I picked somebody. I was in a Zonda, and they were in a R2 Narnia or something. That right there told me since they went that they were probably going to be a cheater, man. They did a 3, 2, 1 countdown on me. Then they zoomed right past my Zonda, man, straight up. Ran like a 6.5 in an R2 car. And they had a
Did you say they were in a Narnia?
RT. So
Did you say Narnia?
Car from me. I wish I would have remembered that guy's freaking name. I'd call him out right now.
But they were in the Narnia?
Craig, are you done with that 40?
What?
there. Soul Taker's got a good idea, guys. Soul Taker says, show the game to some of your friends and teach them how to play. Leave a rating on your device. That's how we can help get this game back.
That's true. Dude, you know how I found out about Racing Rivals?
Through a friend?
I found out about Racing Rivals through word of mouth.
Yeah.
My cousin told me, hey, man, you need to check this game out. It's called Racing Rivals. It's a racing game. I know you like racing games. Why don't you download it?
Racing Rivals is a racing game? No way.
On the same team. So I downloaded the game, man. I started freaking playing it.
Yep.
Then I wound up I made my own team at first. We never made top 100. I think our best finish was 101. But we used to get on there all the time, and I would talk. And this is when I first started out playing. That's how I found out about it, was through word of mouth.
Oh, I see, Jeffrey. So it says, what's Beast saying? Pigpen and Craig and all the people on Skype call. I got to go almost 4 in the morning. Stayed in the stream since started. Good night. Hey, Beast Gaming, thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. We'll see you again.
What Ron said.
Ron found out about Racing Rivals waking up from sleeping on the toilet watching YouTube videos. Really?
How'd you find out about this?
That's an interesting story. So he's on the crapper watching YouTube videos. I don't want to know which videos he's watching. He falls asleep. Next thing he knows, he wakes up. What video? What video did you discover there, Ron? I'm kind of curious.
Was it the monkey putting his finger up his butthole and sniffing it?
Darlene Parker's, yeah. Yeah, that one's funny. Darlene Parker says, I found out through word of mouth also. I'm only about 3 months into it. So Darlene's only been playing for about 3 months. But that's...
Joe, what about you? How did you figure it? How'd you find out about the game?
I actually found out from a coworker. Supposedly he downloaded the game on his iPad for his grandson to play while they were in visiting. And I guess after his grandson left, he picked up the iPad, started playing it, and he talked about it to me, and I checked it out, and that's how that went down. Long story short, of course. So Ron, it was my Scion TC Pinks video.
You used to love that car.
I love that car. Got me started on it because I was poor when I started playing, and then there was the money glitch, and I had almost $1 billion glitched because that's what everybody did when the game first started coming out. There's all those glitches. Then they reset everybody's money back down to 20 mil, I think it was. And sorry, you go from 50 billion or
20 mil.
You're broke. I was broke.
Let's not talk about that.
So I was broke. So I decided to go just something cheap. Scion TCs, and on one of my accounts, one of my first accounts, I have probably 600 Scion TCs and probably about 600 Scion TCs and Honda Civic SIs combined. Because I just sit in lobbies all day long, pinking those, racing them, winning. It was great. Such a great time. But that's pretty much my early years. Kid Esquivel 13 says, my brother told me about Racing Rivals. His account, IGN, is Prometheus. He sold 300 bike cars and stuff, and he quit a while back. But Kid, he's still here. Danny, yeah, who doesn't love breasts, right?
Shoot, maybe the best thing we can do for Racing Rivals is to tell other people about Racing Rivals.
Absolutely.
People that we think that would actually play.
Absolutely. I mean, here I am. I tell my friends about it. Nobody likes me in real life. I don't have any friends. I have a few.
Real life. Agreed.
So I tell everybody about it, and but I swear that's what we should do, guys. We should all get together. If you enjoy Racing Rivals and you like logging on and playing, hell, why wouldn't your friends enjoy it? Why wouldn't your friends, family, coworkers? Get the word out there, man. Send them this way. Tell them, hey, I play this game. It's a lot of fun. You should try it out.
I got a coworker
But on the flip side of that, in the past year,
yes,
if you were just to pick up the game and start playing it, you wouldn't enjoy it as much.
Well,
because it did have the bad years in there too.
Yeah, well,
with all the cheating, all the crap.
Yeah, well, there was.
Man, all that cheaters got to go. But I'm afraid to say, man, as long as these cars hold any value, you're gonna have cheaters, man. You can make money off this game.
Who's taking a leak?
You're gonna have cheaters, man.
Who's taking a leak? Who is that?
Fucking Craig.
That's Craig. That damn Miller Lite 40.
He's in Tijuana. What are you, taking a leak in somebody's swimming pool?
He found a puddle.
I'm in my hotel room.
Oh, Edward says, I found out about Racing Rivals back in 2015 by my sister's boyfriend. He'd been playing and told me about it, so I downloaded it that same night and joined it. Sadly, he quit RR a year ago. Edward, get his ass back on here. Yeah, and someone else. Who else is... Oh, the Urine Patrol. The Urine Patrol just showed up in live chat. Somebody drank too many tequilas in Tijuana, huh?
Yeah, you don't have a good steady stream there. It sounds like you got drippy dick.
You say your board twice playing with it, cuz.
He's got an enlarged prostate.
Working my ass.
That's right, Omar. Somebody drank too many tequilas. Oh, yes.
It was a Miller Lite 40 ounce, right?
What's going on, Racing Rivals YouTube gaming?
Does he play Racing Rivals?
I would think so with a name like that.
That's what his name he does.
Rivals King, I don't quite know when the update is. My guess, if I had to say based on some of the information, it's still a few weeks out, if not maybe a month or more. Maybe 2 months. I don't know, but it's still in the works. They look like they're still programming, still tweaking, still trying to really shape this update so it's something that will really get us excited. And that's why they're building it up with their live streams, 9 of them.
Here's something to think about. If they actually do multi-turfs at one time,
yes,
are they doing it to try and eliminate some of the people getting double claims?
I don't know. Maybe it's to get people involved, because I'll tell you, there's people out there that love turf. And then there's people out there that turf just doesn't do it for them. 3 days of racing, they're the casual racer. You know, so something more like Showdown, where it's a 24-hour event, or maybe even shorter, maybe a 4-hour event, you know. So maybe they're trying to market to the different types of people that play Racing Rivals, you know. Not everybody's hardcore and can play 3 days straight.
I'm not a Showdown guy. I never do Showdown.
I did when they...
I'm not a 24-hour event guy myself.
I loved Showdown.
But I think
back in the day
went down the tubes when they stopped doing the cars.
It did. That was it. When they did the cars, dude, Showdown was the place to be.
Showdown was jumping. They started doing that. Like, you know, say even if it was once a week during Showdown, they gave away a car, and say even only your top 100 won that car.
Yes.
Man, this game would be jumping with daily players, dude. We'd be hopping on there.
They do that all the time, man, with the gold-plated cars.
New cars, man. It could be a Civic Si with a freaking wrap on it, dude.
Yep.
People would race for it. It don't have.
Well, they didn't do wraps.
Nobody else got.
Yeah. So
they just did the silver, the bronze, and the gold-plated cars, and they were basically showroom cars.
Dude, exactly, man. All they would have to do is put a freaking wrap on a Civic Si or you know, a Corolla or
right.
You know, a Datsun, whatever.
Something.
A cheap freaking car. People would race for that just because it's unique in the game.
Yeah.
There's only going to be 100 of them.
Right, and it doesn't have to be something exquisite or exotic or something crazy.
It's a little something different.
A Scion TC with some racing stripes down the side, or a simple splatter, you know, the front of the car splattered.
You know, it don't have to be above and beyond, but just a little bit of something, man. People would get into it. People would race it. You know, dude, like I said, I messaged you earlier this week, man. When I raced at Showdown, I was in a freaking Max lobby.
Yeah.
And there was nobody freaking in there to freaking race me. Dude, this was during a Lamborghini event or something this past Showdown from this past week.
Right.
There was nobody in Max 1685 lobby or whatever. There was nobody in there for me to race.
Yep. So let's take one quick break for a few seconds, guys. Want to introduce who's on the hook with us. Bird, a.k.a. Angry Bird. What's up?
How you doing?
Tech is here. Tech, want to say hello?
What's going on?
Whoa, we're back. And last but not least, Mr. Tijuana, the Tijuana Trickler himself, Craig Wood. What's going on?
Hey, guys.
All right. And hey, guys. How's it going? So.
You guys are funny.
All right. So the Tijuana Tickler, or Trickler, my bad. So anyways, we're talking about...
He's going to change his IG into that.
The Tijuana Trickler.
The Tijuana Trickler.
So...
It's no longer going to be fuck off. It's the Tijuana Tickler.
So real quick, I know not everybody's watched the whole live stream, and I know I don't want to keep doing recaps over and over, so we'll kind of do a recap in a different way. So we'll start off with, hey Tech, you seem to be pretty with it right now and excited. Why don't you tell everybody what your favorite teaser or topic or idea that Carbonated talked about with the 7.0 update? What really gets your blood flowing?
I actually kind of like that the globe looked interactive, man. That was to me. I really liked that, man. It looked cool. Like when you touched it, you could just touch on a different city and it would spin over there, man. That looked neat.
Yeah.
And with the different globe with the lights and stuff, man, dude, I liked it. I liked it. I thought it'd be cool.
You know what's cool is I liked it because it had a new look to it, a whole new look.
Yeah, it was different. And dude, it kind of goes with my idea. Remember when I told you when you log on, you get that dreary feeling. You're in the freaking garage.
I hate that garage. I despise that garage.
Yeah, it's like you get that weary, dreary feeling. It's all dark and stuff.
Yeah.
Now when you log on, it's different. Yeah, you still got your garage or whatever, but when you're going on to it, it's not your first thing, man. You log on now, you go into your garage, it's all dreary and whatnot. This will be a different change.
It's not a... And I know people are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. It's not the most important thing in the world. Right. But it's not the most important thing, but a lot of I personally I absolutely despise the current garage. I think it's dark, it's dingy, it doesn't make me excited.
I posted like in the lounge room about it. I do not like
right. And like I said, there's people that disagree and say, there's bigger issues, there's different things that they should work on and add, and I understand that.
No, man.
But there is a part of gaming. Remember when you hear that music from way back when the game first came out, there was that music. It's nostalgic. It brings you to a good place. It makes you happy. You want to play. And that doesn't happen with the garage.
It gets the people going.
Right. And you see the garage, and you're instantly, it's a Debbie Downer. You look at it and you go, ugh. Plain, boring, cinder block walls. It's got some dust in the air and it's got some sparks in the background. Whoop-de-freaking-do. I hate it. Give us a good garage, something.
I turn the music all the way freaking off, man. You go, I click on my little, my IGN or whatever, my little license plate on there, and I go in there. If I re-download the game, I go turn the freaking music off. I don't want to hear that garbage.
Death Pixel.
It's just garbage.
Yep. So yeah, I mean,
the old music used to make me go from 6 to midnight quickly as soon as I logged in. Not so much anymore.
So I don't know if you guys
Ron's calling you out.
I don't know if you guys.
Ron McMillan's calling you out.
Who?
Ron McMillan. He wants to pink you.
Oh, he wants to pink me. Well,
I said you're probably not racing. But
I'm not racing. I'm not even on. I'm all on painkillers right now and stuff, so that's not happening tonight. Maybe another day, Ron.
Ron. His IGN, his login information, Ron. Sorry. Crack is a hell of a drug. Just saying.
I don't know if you guys are gonna. I'm gonna try to find it. I don't know. This isn't
You have it. You have it on your desktop.
I moved it though, but I found the other music too.
What other music?
That's what I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it. Hopefully my speakers will play it. It might come through my headphones, but give me a moment here. Let's keep the conversation going as I kind of search through. It was this one maybe? Oh, this might be it. Let's see, what do we got? No. Oh, we're so close. It's here in this folder.
It's like the Debbie Does Dallas music there.
What? Explain that movie to me, Craig. Was that a 1970s porno you're making a reference to?
I think it was 80s.
I think it was 70s, man. I'm going to Google it to find out.
It was definitely old school.
It's definitely back in the day.
Alright. Seriously, somebody named their YouTube name the Tijuana Trickler.
Somebody already got it? Somebody already took it?
Oh, it's already gone.
Wow.
Somebody. Tijuana Tickler.
Man.
That reminds me of French Tickler.
Yeah. Oh my
gosh.
Time
and I had a lot of alcohol. Okay, get off the back, guys. Who the hell put that?
Oh my gosh! I can't believe that somebody stole that
you were
already.
telling them get off your back.
Oh my gosh! So we're getting close. It's in this folder. I have this music somewhere.
Right. We were waiting for like 20 minutes.
Hey, you can wait a few. You've waited 20. You can wait a few more.
You have another 40.
I could totally go for a beer or some drinks now, but...
Your medicine probably only says alcohol will intensify this effect. So whatever effect you're feeling, it's going to be intensified.
It will.
So...
Unless it's an
can you guys can't hear this, can you?
Yeah. It's awesome. Turn it down. It's too high.
I don't hear exactly.
All right. So let me see if I know this music's in this folder. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, did you guys hear that? Remember that? When someone challenges you for pinks. Can you guys even hear that?
No, I can't hear anything, man.
Well, I'll have to save it, and this might be for another live stream one of these days. It's damn. I know I found it. I was looking. I was like, oh my gosh, man, some old music, and oh, maybe it's not in that folder. Maybe
it's a drug stock.
It probably is.
You meant to turn it up. He actually turned it down. Crack is a hell of a drug.
Not in there. Not in there.
George Lopez wants to talk about Game Guardian in your thoughts.
We had a whole...
You had a whole stream about that with
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah, we did with Jeff.
It's already
on with Game Guardian. Freaking Nirvana won't do you right now. Sounds like Teen Spirit.
Oh, well, here's some music. Can you guys hear this?
Dude, we hear awesome. Hear nothing, man. I remember that crap.
So there's that. There's some other music I found, and I don't.
I'm sorry to hear it, man. I'm sorry to hear it.
Oh, you hear that?
I heard it, man. That's what you
I can actually take. Let's see. There's more here. What do we have?
OMG. He actually wrote that out. OMG. Soul Caker likes your music.
That's Racing Rivals 2.0. So there's other music I have found. I'm going to find them in all the other music from like the different updates and whatnot. I don't want to keep searching for it because drive me nuts. But I'll find it and put it on. You guys will listen to it. You guys will remember. You'll be like, holy crap! I have some of the music from the old music from when you win. When you would win or lose a race. It was pretty good.
I do like what they're doing though. The nine episodes.
Yeah.
Keeps you interested.
give you a complete breakdown of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're trying to do it.
I like it. You can't keep trying the same old stuff and expect different results. You got to try new stuff.
I mean, I think they're giving it the effort, man. They're trying, man.
Well, they're trying to be active with the community too, which is good. Which we never got that with CIE or GLU.
Something that we never got with CIE or GLU, man, is the activity and them listening to the community, man.
Right.
I mean, they're taking ideas from people and they introduce them into the game. They're responding to players' output of what they think needs to happen, and they're trying to make it happen for the people. And that's what they should have been doing from the start, man.
Oh, crap. I think I found it.
Here we go.
Well, I found some audio. Check this out. Is this one? when you foul.
Oh.
There's where.
That was. Oh, there's the pink sound.
Yeah, this is the one where somebody raises you money, and then here's when they challenge you for pinks. All right. Here's the other music. Here's the music. You guys remember this? There's a lot of different. London. Here's like the mystery, the cranes.
Go into a different lobby.
Yeah. All sorts of. Oh, this was. When someone challenged you?
That's a challenge. Yeah, challenge.
Oh, here's where you lose. And then this is when you won. I love that one, man. That was my favorite. I don't remember that. That was, here's where your tires chirp. What is Craig listening to? All right.
He's in the boys' club.
Right now.
The boys' club.
Does anybody remember this?
Hey, take it easy, Ron. Thanks for joining. That's right, Death Pixel, man. I remember the song, Miss It as well. That's when I started, and everyone was pinking me in the lobby with his Bozozuku Race Edition. Forgot all about that car.
I actually did not like that, man. Do you remember when that was a single car event?
Gosh, look at the live chat. The Tijuana Trickler says, I'm on the shitter. Oh my gosh. So he's got a turtle head poking out. So.
Onyx got the song right. Swap on my mouth.
Yeah. So,
my name is Craig Wood. I'm living in Tijuana. They call me the Tickler.
Dude, you can't make me laugh. This hurts so bad to laugh.
They do in Louisiana. Popeyes.
Man, I eat Popeyes all the time. I ain't gonna lie. I like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Also, I like raw
in Kentucky.
So.
Against the rules.
All right, so let's take the live stream and I want to do something. What each one of you, and I'm going to go through each one of you and ask you the same question, but let me know who wants to go first. But what is one feature that you would like to see added? What is on your top of your list? Something you'd like to see added to 7.0? Sure, go ahead there, Ty.
I want for multiple players to be able to join the same lobby so we can do tournaments again by ourselves.
Yes. Which would
like I challenge you, and then somebody else can challenge you, and somebody can challenge me, and we all wind up in the same lobby, man, and we could all
Like a
King's tournament or something. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Like me and all my friends being in the same lobby without having to go into multiplayer, using the challenge system.
Yeah.
That's what I want implemented.
Okay.
Right
I like that. I think that should be. I think that's something they're probably going to be working on. I think
that's one of my top ones, but I mean, I've got multiple of them.
I think it would be foolish of them not to add that. In the live chat here, Soul Taker says custom tournaments, which is I think what we're talking about. Edward says a repair all button. I'd love to see that. Omar says a shopping cart in the showroom, which would be awesome as well because you're.
No doubt, man, dude. Being the ability to buy multiple tuned cars from the friggin' showroom. Come on, man, that'd be awesome. The ability to buy more than one car at a time from the showroom is a massive.
Oh yeah.
Can I go next?
Yeah, go ahead, Craig. Go ahead.
I want a more tune. Tune 10 cars at once. Tune 5 cars at once.
I agree with you there.
Something like that needs to happen. I would like to be able to put a tune on one car and have them copy it or whatever, and I can put it on multiple.
I think that's exactly what I would like. Not just buying them from the showroom, but actually cars you have. I could take one car and take the tune and just copy tune, and then when you click on another car, you hit paste tune, and it'll tell you the difference. It'll tell you how much money it's going to cost, and you can from there. I would do it. You know, just something like that.
I think the reason they don't do it, let's say I'm going to tune my own cars, 20, 30 cars. I'll take the time. I'll tune 20 to 30 cars.
Right.
Why not do 40? Why not do 50? Well, I don't have the time to do 50 cars, 60 cars, right? So instead of spending the money, maybe they think, when I go to turf, I want to pick all the crappy cars, 40 cars at once, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe they think people are going to, you're going to spend the money anyway.
So
I don't know what the downfall is, you know? But.
Here's my take. And this is what I think. And I think when I think of a video game, why do I play video games? Because I like video games. I like to be entertained. I enjoy them. They're fun. It's a way to escape the BS of everyday life, the mundane life, your routine, going to work, coming home, doing this, going to work, coming home. It's an escape, and it should be fun. It should be fun. It should make me want to play. These are necessary for the game. Yes, I have to tune cars, and I have to do but it is not enjoyable. I hate it. I despise it. And for me, it's kind of a confliction. I'm conflicted because, yes, I want to play the game, but do I want to do these mundane tasks? No. So I don't do it. And therefore, I don't race as much as I want to. If I didn't have to do these mundane tasks, I could actually play and do what I actually like, racing, what I find fun. And, why would I spend my time doing
something totally different with turf, possibly? Instead of us building and tuning multiple cars, paint them and throw it away, maybe you only have 100 races, all turf. You race, 100 times, and how many points you score is the points you score.
Yeah.
Maybe they have to do something different. I mean, I don't want, there'll probably be a lot of negativity from that comment, changing things, but maybe change is needed.
Well, I've heard this option, and I think this is kind of interesting. I don't know if it's good full time, but maybe for an event or two. They provide you one car. Now, you could look at it different ways. We can have different things, but one car, and one of the options is that you get that car, and if you race it, you can race it, and you have to, repair it. You get one car for the whole event. You pink it, you lose it, you're done. Or you have a choice. You have an option of a buyback, for some gems. But you have one car. You can't change the tune. It is that tune, and it comes down to the best racer wins points. And you lose that car, you lose it. You either have to buy it back. If it has or it has engine damage, you have to repair it, or you're done. One of the two. One car.
That puts everybody on the same levels. Everybody with the same tune. Everybody with the same car.
Mm-hmm.
And that would prove who's the best individual racer is.
Yeah. So there's that option. There's other ideas I've heard that are really cool, and I think these are all things that maybe these are certain events they do. Maybe not for turf, but maybe for like a pop-up event. You get a notification that says, hey, pick what's a city? We'll take Bangkok, Thailand, okay? Boom, Bangkok is live. Tijuana's live, and there's an event. You go there, and that's the event. You have one car. What That's the only car eligible. You can't change the tune. You race it as it is. If you want to continue racing, you have to repair it. If you pink it, you lose it. That's it. If you pink it, you win. It's an automatic crush. You crush your opponent's car. No choice about it. You crush it, and that's that. So I think pop-up events are like a really good way to test new ideas. It's a one-time event. If people don't like it, you don't screw up turf. But if people do love it, you go, hey, we could repeat this. Or we could even actually take this and implement it into turf somehow just for a new, for new life, switching it up, trying some new stuff, something like that. So.
Well, like I was saying before, man, they need to do something to get people to log in daily, man. Daily goals.
Yes. And the daily challenges, don't do it.
Right now is not getting people to log in.
Right. Get rid of them, change it, or come up with something completely different to get people to log in daily. Because I'll tell you, I love this game. I used to log in every day, all day long. I'd log in 8-9 times a day. This is what I did nonstop. And I got to tell you, even I go sometimes a day or two without logging in.
Oh, dude, myself. I used to play this game. I would not lie, man. Like 40 hours a week. You know how much I play now? 5 to 10 hours maximum, and that's only during turf.
Yeah.
I used to, man, any free time that I had, I would be on Racing Rivals. And I can tell you, not so much anymore, man. And when I log on, I don't see nobody on, and I log off. There's nobody to talk to. I'm not into building multiple cars. I'm buying tuners. You know what I'm saying? You got to give people incentive to log on and play. It has to be more than just turf.
Okay. I just found, I don't know how to save. Somebody just sent me the advertisement here.
Oh man, if there was a way to play it on the screen.
Download it. There we go. I'm downloading it now. I'm going to see if I can find a way to play it. Oh my gosh, if this is true. All right, guys, you guys have to take over chat for a minute while I kind of try to figure this out. If I can do this. Oh my gosh. So we'll put that in this folder. Okay, so I need to add a video, a media source here. Hey, Craig, is that you? You got to turn that down, or it's I'm gonna get flagged. My account will get flagged.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay, media source. Okay, Racing Rivals. Ruckus.
I just like the beginning. That's all.
Yeah.
No doubt, huh?
Okay, can you guys see this? Oh my gosh, can you see this? I've never seen this. So, Pig Pen. Pig Pen. So there's that, and there's another one here. I'll see if I can.
What is that? That's from us 5 years ago, huh?
I've never seen that until just.
Opponents, real competition, RacingRivals.com.
That's from a buddy of mine, Logan Church.
Yeah, that's it, man. They hired me as a voiceover person because the voice of Racing Rivals, the tech assassin.
All right, so. Or no, that was Edward. That was my man Edward who sent that. Sorry, Edwards.
Dummy. Dude, that was legit the first advertisement of Racing Rivals I've ever seen.
Yep. What's this one?
That's before I started playing.
Let me try.
Man, I think me and you started about the same time, dude. When I first I heard that team before.
I remember Hook Racing. That was wasn't that dude? Wasn't his name Price? No, that wasn't Price, was it? That was oh man, Hook Racing. I remember him.
The Prophet of Doom, the Doom guy you see all the time. He was on it.
Was he?
Yep. A couple other big name guys.
My first real team that I ever played on, my first Top 100 team was Sam Crow Racing 2. My buddy GTS Josh at the time hooked me up with Bird. Bird's like, hey man, we'll test you out on Sam Crow Racing 2. You did good there. I'll move you to Team 1. I raced there a couple weeks, and he, seeing how good I was doing, and he bumped me up to Sam Crow Racing. I've been there ever since. I've raced with one other team, the Eliminators, and then I went back to Sam Crow. Well, I raced on the family too for a little while, but I had a downfall. It's a whole other story. But yeah, man, dude. The excitement of just joining a good team back in the day when I first started, man. I was so excited to join Sam Crow Racing. Now, even though I could join other teams, it's just not there. The excitement for me, joining something else ain't there. Maybe for a new player it would be.
Yeah.
But man, the first time when I joined a legit Top 100 team, that was so freaking awesome.
So,
oh man, I'm gonna win this car. I'm on this good team now. I was excited to be part of something.
Yeah. So who was the next person in line to share with us what features they'd like to see?
I don't think Bird has said anything.
All right.
Bird is Lord.
I'm always going to go for club activity.
All right. I mean, which is a great topic, and we were talking about this, and I think if I'm playing by myself, I'm not on a team, I'm playing by myself, I turn it off anytime I want. I could go a week without playing. I could go 2 weeks without playing. I could play every day, and it doesn't matter. There's no, but you're on a team. If you're on a team, you have a certain obligation to, you feel, you not only do you enjoy, you have an obligation to the team, and it makes you want to play every day. You don't want to let down the team.
It gives you people to talk to.
Yeah.
If you have, instead of the daily goals, I mean, you can still have daily goals, but if you have daily goals for your club and your leader can hand out prizes or something, or assigned prizes, that you need something to get these players. Even like Kobe was talking about how he wants to get the new players with the old players. They got to find some way through the teams to actually do that.
Right.
Because how else are you going to get new players to merge with the old players without the new players getting taken advantage of?
No doubt, man. And it's so easy for your new players to get scammed, man. They go in a freaking lobby. You got QDUs, you got just basic scammers. Hey, I'll give you 1 mil RRC for your whatever it is. They think 1 mil RRC is so much because they're new to the game. They don't know that, mils don't cost $99 $50. They don't know none of that. You newbie going into it, they need to do something to help the noobs out. And
that's why I always said we needed to expand the rosters a little larger. If they could figure out a way to get your newer players on or your lower level players on to a better team, and before when it first started, you joined the team and your teammates took care of you.
Hell yeah.
Told you what to do. Told you to stay away from this. Don't do that. Don't pick this guy if he's in this car because you're gonna lose. Now it's everything about this game today is about me. I want this.
It's more
I want a double claim.
But see, I think us as players have turned it into that, man. With the doubles and the triple claimants.
Well, it's the greed. It's the greed of the game.
No, now it's.
I want 3 of them cars.
Yeah.
I want 3 of them. We're gonna run. We're gonna run 10 players. We're all gonna DC. We're all gonna double claim. Then I'll have 2 of them. We'll all have 2 of them.
And what they don't realize is they're the ones who actually ruin the black market.
No doubt, man.
Absolutely. Supply and demand.
Quadruple these cars. I mean, you claim 4 of them. Yeah, you could sell them all at $5 a piece, and you're still getting, $20. If you have 4 of them to freaking sell.
But now his teammate has 5 of them to sell too.
I don't give a shit about the car. We can win the car and someone can say, I'll give the car away. I don't give a shit. It's where you finish. That's all I care about.
Game, man, really. What place does it say whenever you finish third? Does it say 75? Does it say 25? Does it, how did my team compare to the best teams in the game? That's what's important to me. Well, it's not important to me, I got this car, blah, blah, blah. But that don't mean nothing to me. I want to know where I finished compared to the best racers in the game.
You know what else? You know what else would be kind of a neat feature if they could add it in the news? You got that news category. Why can't teams post ads in the news category saying, "Hey, Sam Crow Racing is looking for a couple guys.
Wow.
You have to pay for the ad."
That's kind of cool. You pay for it with gems.
You could put this team versus that team in the news feed. So this week we have Sam Crow Racing versus whatever team, or you have another team versus another team, and that's in the news feed.
Yeah.
Give people something to be excited. Make it racing rivals.
See, here's the thing.
Well, they should have a feature for all the leaders to be able to talk. Maybe have little side bets.
Where all the leaders can talk, but they have to be top 75 teams leaders, not because you want all the top 75 team leaders should be in the same chat in the game maybe or something, and y'all could all talk. But or you have to finish a certain spot to be put in to the chat, because you don't want just random BS teams in the chat.
Right.
Well, or if you could just challenge another team.
I like that idea of challenging another team in game.
We have this team versus that team, and it gives people something to look at when you go and you click on Turf Wars, and you can see which team is beating this team, but it's actually a rivalry. And say there's RRC on the line, there's 40 mil on the line, this team versus that team or something. Dude, that would be cool.
Here's something, you guys. If you guys know, we're on Facebook a lot, and there's the drama, the drama house. There's the call outs, and everybody and their brother logs on and checks that out. I wish there was a way they could actually not take anything away from those groups on Facebook, but if there's a way they could take that excitement and bring it into the game to keep people on the game instead of on Facebook. And that's how you could somehow. But everybody logs off, we go to Facebook, we check it out, and we're on there more than we are in game. Sometimes more happens out of game.
I spend more time on Facebook looking at cars and call outs and everything else.
Right. So
spending the game.
So if they can find a way to
used to be that way.
Right, because
everyone used to go on the game and talk shit on the game.
Right. They need to find a way to do that again.
Page to say, this guy scammed me out of a car. When you didn't even scam him, you just beat him.
Yeah. So take that.
Because his reaction time was slow. He said, your light lagged me.
Yeah, take that and find a way to bring it into the game. Keep that excitement in the game, in the app.
When they did that global chat, that was massive.
Oh, that was horrible. That was the worst thing Glue ever did. Excuse me.
The global chat was horrible.
Yeah, that was one of the worst things Glue ever did.
That was probably one of the worst implementations in Racing Rivals history.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if they add a little more to the news feed, where teams could post ads for much money or something like that.
That would be freaking awesome for 20 gems or 20 gems.
I can say Sam goes looking for a challenge this week, and he team up for a $1 million purse.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that would be neat. You know, one thing that I've always thought, this is a feature that they would need, that I think would be cool, if they had a bank account that was a team bank account, man. We could put all our money in there, not all of it, but some of our money in there, and that could be for tuning as a team, a whole team, a bank account.
There were games that did that, not to bring up other games, but World of Warcraft, the equivalent they had wasn't a team.
World of Warcraft, if you joined a guild.
Guild, exactly. You had a guild bank, and people could donate to that. You could put stuff in there, and then it would sit there. You could put money in there. You could put items. So in this case, you could put headlights.
Depending on how much your level is, how much you can borrow.
Yes.
What about a team garage, man?
Yes.
So you have like 5 extra GTSs you want to throw in there, and they're eligible or whatever. So somebody else that don't have one from your team
jumps,
just take it out, like
Yeah.
Well, that would be more
based around trust, also.
Well,
on your team.
Well, yes, but you could also put like your co-leader, leader. Each one has a different clearance. One of them could.
Yeah, could get a certain level car or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, team garage for cars that say somebody needs something, or something like that. That's awesome.
And that's why I said instead of just having 5 co-leaders, you should have one as leader, one as co-leader, and then one as give them different titles.
Yo.
Yeah. So what if you had like a treasurer, like somebody was in charge of the bank account, or you had somebody else that was in charge of giving away cars and whatnot from the team garage? There's all kind of different things you could do.
That would fall under more club activity.
That would fall under club activity. That's your thing.
They need to do more stuff. I was talking to Joe about this earlier. They need to have more stuff for team leaders.
Yes. Team leader, you could challenge another team for a turf challenge, and you could put.
Tech. Our club self-runs itself.
Oh yeah, well, our club is self-sufficient, man.
Everyone knows what you have to do. That's what you got to do. Otherwise, you're gone.
Right. Here's a cool idea. Say you, before turf starts, I challenge you, Bird, all right? Leader versus leader. And what happens is you can put what do you want to put on the line? Whether you want to put money on the line, or you want to put this, or just a face bet, we beat you, you beat me, whatever. But you could do the ultimate where if you lose, you could set the parameters, me versus you. Whoever has the highest amount of points wins, and the loser automatically loses their turf reward card.
Dude, that would be sick.
So there's no stopping. You're racing to the bitter end, to the end of turf. And if I lose, I log in. I get my crates. I get my gems. I get my boosts. I get my performance crates. But Bird, you get my car.
I was never one for the double claim.
No, it's not a double claim. I'm losing my car.
Unless you're not going to score any points or something, the guy's got to go if you don't hit.
Yeah.
But not to bring up the whole 50-man roster, but you had 50-man roster. No one was kicking guys out. If a guy did only 20K, we ended up still giving him the car because you still needed the 20K. Without his 20K, how far would you drop?
So, hey guys.
I'm saying 20K off the top of my head.
I hate to do this to you, but if you can.
Also, 20K back in the day is a lot different than 20K now.
Yeah, well, now the points.
In a max lobby, you was only getting 100 points. Now you get 1,014 points per race.
Chad's
it's
here.
It's blown way out of proportions, and it took the fun out of the game, I think.
So, hey guys, can you do me a favor? I gotta jump upstairs. I gotta grab some water. I gotta take another pill real quick. I'm starting to, pain's coming back, but Chad just joined, and he's wondering what's going on. So maybe you guys could give him a quick recap while I try to make my way upstairs real quick, and I'll be back ASAP. You guys don't mind? All right. Let me put that up. And
you want to go over it, Tech, or do you want
to? I'll be right back.
Bob ain't gonna do it.
I'll go over it, man. So we got 7.0 is coming. It's supposed to be a more interactive, built around you type thing. When you log in, you're gonna go to your map screen. The map is totally interactive. The globe, you can touch on it in different cities or whatnot, and it'll turn. It's gonna be more based upon you. On the side, they're going to have what they call a hamburger menu. It's on the left-hand side of the screen. And from there, you can go to the shipyard, you can go to the showroom, you can go to your garage.
So when you log in, you're going to see the map and not your garage.
Yeah, this is all from the map screen. This isn't from, your garage. So the center of the game was going to be based around you as a player and what they're saying, but when you log in, it's going to be the map. And
their Twitch.
Go ahead.
Their Twitch is going to have 9 episodes. Yeah. So they just gave us a teaser of what's going on, so we're kind of speculating on some things. But
are we even live, man? Because it said an error just occurred. So I think the stream is gone.
Where's Greg?
I don't hear him.
No idea.
Yeah, he's starting to fall asleep.
Look, oh my God, you don't get it. Look, it says Dr. Daddy just said something. Yeah, it's live. It's crazy. Like, right now it says error occurred. Please try again later. Can they hear us?
I'm back, guys.
Tell Joe to walk faster.
Play some elevator music. Jeffrey Perez just said. I don't know if we're live or not. I don't have the sound on the computer because I don't want to get the feedback.
Craig said we're still live as he's falling asleep in Tijuana.
Yeah.
I'm not.
The Tijuana window. Yeah, it works. Yeah,
so we're going.
Yeah, so we're live, but there is no picture currently.
Now, where's this picture? I think they were talking to maybe I wasn't here. I don't know. I'm back, though. I had to go upstairs and take some medication. I'm back, though. Takes me a little bit. I feel, oh, God. So hard.
Better than ever. How's King Kong treating you?
I'm telling you, man, it hurts. It really hurts. Okay. I'm good now. Now that I'm sitting and as long as I don't move, I'm good. It's going to be like 2 weeks recovery time, maybe a month to be fully recovered, but we'll see. So what'd you cover? Recap real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about quick. When you log on, it's going to be more based around you, and it's going to be the map, and you can click on different cities and whatnot. The map spins. There's a hamburger menu on the left side of the screen, and we can go to your showroom, shipyard, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And
so
a different look and a different feel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something to be excited about. Hopefully you get it right.
Right, and I don't know when this update's going live there, Chad. They haven't said, but from the clues we're getting, Carbonated is doing over the next few weeks, I don't know, they're going to do 9 different live streams. And I'll go, if I can find that again, I'll go over the topics they were going over. So there's 9, and I think it was 1 live stream per week. So we're looking at maybe 9 weeks average before.
Yeah, it looks like they changed their streaming time to Wednesdays. It seemed to help them with their viewers, man. They had like 155 viewers when I was watching.
Right. Well, that's smart.
Which is a lot.
Well, that's smart to change it because.
Dude, I've always been saying that from the beginning, man.
Right. You had it right in the middle of turf. Like.
Don't do it in the middle of freaking turf. If you're doing a live stream, you want to do it early on in the week, man.
Right.
You don't want your player base to be playing the freaking game. You're distracting them from playing the freaking game.
Yes.
When you're streaming on a freaking Friday, man.
So.
We doing it instead of sitting my
so
watching them talk about it, I want to be in the game playing it.
Yep. So episode 1, according to the Carbonated live stream that they had, episode 1 is teaser, not the Tijuana teaser, but just the teaser. So episode 2 is an intro to 7.0, the Rivals World and Navigation. Episode 3 is Rivals Showroom 7.0, Crates and Cars. Episode 4 is probably my favorite so far, just based on the title, Collectibles and Collections. Episode 5 is The Legacy Continues, which sounds pretty promising. Episode 6, Let the Events Begin. Episode 7, More Turf to Cover. Episode 8 is absolutely just downright intriguing. The Battle of the Mad Scientists. I like that. Really gets the wheels turning. Could be some really cool ideas. We'll see what they say. And then the last episode they have listed as number 9 is the Epic Recap. So there you go. For those of you who just joined, we're talking Racing Rivals 7.0 update, which will be dropping in the near future. Carbonated is going to be doing some build-up, 9 different live streams, and we're going to talk about them all. I'll have different guests on, so as soon as they do their live stream, maybe the day after, maybe 2 days after, depending on, I can get some guests together. I'll try to get some different people on. Not that my current guests aren't doing it. They're freaking awesome. But just to get some different opinions. And we'll live stream. We'll talk about, do our own recap from players or the gamer's point of view. So I think that's interesting. So I can't wait for all of this. It's so good. There's so much out there, and I love it. I just downright love this. Oh, yeah, and in the kitchen with Pigpen.
Cooking with Pigpen. That burger looked delicious.
Dude, that burger, okay, not only did it look delicious, but I'm telling you, it was amazing. In the words of Donald Trump, it was tremendous. Trump, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But, I'm back. I dropped my ice pack. So I want to get together some different guests each week to recap the Carbonated live stream and to talk about it, just to get different points of view. I'm going to start reaching out to some of the community leaders, the people, the familiar names, see if I can get Lex Drama back on. I don't know. You know, there's...
It'd be cool if you get Daniel to come back on, man, because he's the one with all the answers to all the questions.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to get Daniel back on, have some little Q&A with him.
He said he's willing.
Well, that's good. I'll have to reach out to Daniel and see if, maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what I can get worked out. And who else? I'm going to go on the Drama House. I'll go on the call-outs and just put a post out there and be like, hey, I mean, I know Jeff Fiesel. I'm sure he's got a lot to say. He'd like to come back on. There's Alex. Alex had a lot to say. Alex was really good. Dr. Daddy, CJ. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of people in the community out there that would really, I think, would be really good to get their point of views. If we can get James on here, James wanted to be.
Active in the community, or active players.
Shaquan Frederick, Pigpen, can I get some car on Racing Rivals? Absolutely. Absolutely. Go to the showroom. Go to the crates. Get your car. Have some fun. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Vonix24, I want to start making RR videos. Absolutely, man. If you can do it, you have the time, you have the inclination, the effort, the want, the drive. Do it, man. It's so fun. It's not really rewarding as far as money. You're not going to make any money off of it. But, man, you meet some really cool people. You have a lot of fun. It's definitely worth it. Give it a shot if that's what your heart desires.
You know what else we need? We need to get some input from some of the guys that use the turf a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah.
That don't race hardly anymore.
You know what? Let's put...
We can bring back some of the old players, man.
I'd love that. I would love that.
We need to bring back some of our older players that played for years that gave Racing Rivals up, man. Get them back in there. Get them back, bring them back to the game. It'd be awesome to see, man. There's guys that I haven't talked to for years that quit long ago that I'd love to see them on.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I was telling Tech earlier. Half my friends list is practically retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's the same here, man.
You're gonna get that, Mitch.
Don't play no more.
Mitch CR, get Mitch on here. You know, there's a ton of people. I'm gonna put a post out there.
You know, I think my buddy Larry, the leader of the Chain Gang, man, he would be a good guy to have on.
There we
I
go.
Pretty frequently about Racing Rivals.
See if we can get a chat going with Larry. I'd love to just, especially in these there's going to be 9 episodes, and I'd like to get a different crew for each episode, just to kind of maybe some familiar faces and names and voices with some new guys, and switch it up each week. Try this, try that, and kind of make up a different combination of people. But I'd like to do this for each episode, at least once a week with just these topics, get people going, see what we think, and maybe, just maybe, you know, hey, there's tons of good ideas out there. Maybe somebody, it gets in the right ear out there. Somebody goes, you know what? That's a good idea. Maybe we tweak it. Maybe we use it exactly as it is. But if it gets in the right ear out there, it might actually get put into the game. And that's what I like. I like that we have a voice. I think that's great.
Yeah.
So, if anybody knows, I'm going to put a post on the group. If there's anybody out there who knows somebody who they think they'd like to nominate to be on a live stream, let's do it, man. And maybe I can talk with them, and we'll see if they have the personality, they have the ideas, and we'll see if we can get them on the live stream. I have some other people that have been on in the past that I'd like to reintroduce to new live streams. Maybe we'll get Daniel on here. You know, maybe he can. He's busy. I understand he's very busy. Maybe we can. We're lucky enough we can have him carve out a few minutes of his time. So, but we have been live streaming for over 2 freaking hours.
I know, it went by fast too.
Dude, and I could talk I could talk all night long.
Yeah, so could Craig.
Yeah, he's the most talkative person in the group, man.
I think he passed out. You there, Craig?
Soundbite might have shut off. Is he still
Yo,
on?
Craig.
He shut it down. He got retired for the night. He did say something about having to get up at 4 in the morning, though.
Yo, Craig, are you there? Hello. It's Caco. You there?
Yeah, I think that's it for Mr. Wood.
I think he's out. So, but, you know, I like it. It just, you know what? I think this game has a lot of life in it still, and if they keep making changes and listening and tweaking things.
They need to, you know, I think they need to overhaul the graphics. And that's probably asking a lot for, you know, an old game, but man, they need to do something about the graphics.
Right. So.
And that's one of the main issues, man.
Well, the world map looks pretty good.
The world map looked pretty cool. I like it.
Absolutely. I gotta tell you.
I
I kind of said this earlier, and I got sidetracked. And but the new that's not necessarily the new look. It is enhanced. It looks updated, but yet it still has that friendly Racing Rivals familiarity that we all come to like over the years. But it still has a fresh new look in a way. So I kind of like it. It's kind of upgraded graphics in a way, slightly, but I like the way it looks. I think it's interesting, and maybe that's just the tip of the iceberg. Maybe, you know, maybe it's not. We'll have to wait and we'll see.
It might be a much needed change, man. Because I know when I log on now, it takes me straight to my garage. The garage is all dreary.
It is.
It's just I don't like it.
I hate it.
I haven't liked it since they updated to whatever update it was where they changed the garage. I freaking hate it. I don't like how it is.
You know what I think would be awesome? I think it would be absolutely awesome if they had different garages. So, hear me out. You buy crates, everything.
Change the lighting even would be amazing.
Absolutely. Like you could, but here's the thing. You go to a crate, and this is an item. All items so far in the game, I believe all items. I can't think of any that aren't. But most, if not all items now, you get them. You can trade them. You can sell them. Somebody else can have them and put it on a card. But if you had items that were soul-bound or account-bound, locked to your account that only, if you want them, you have to spend gems. So you could go to the crate and you could win a new garage. Now you could switch between the old garage and the new garage, But this is something, if you want it, the only way for you to get it is to go and buy that crate. So
yeah, do like a different look or something.
Upgrade your garage.
Absolutely, upgrade it. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Too.
So
you can upgrade your garage. And you can have different things that you can put in your garage. You can customize your garage like you can customize your car.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So, but these are things that you can't trade it. I can't buy it and go, or get it in a crate and go, no, I'm going to trade it and sell it to somebody, and they take it. And if you want it, the only way for you to get it is for you to go to the shipyard and get it. It's blocked to your account. There's no way to trade it. Like account-bound items. So there's that, and here's the other. Here's mine. I wish this is the car. Everybody has a car they want in the game. Like there's the people talking the Prius Race Edition, and there's others. You know,
bring back the R34 RE for the top 75 teams.
Now you guys aren't going to be able to see this until later on, but right now this is the car. I wish they would show the DeLorean, man, from Back to the Future.
Dude, from Back to the Future.
I wish they had this in there.
A Back to the Future version.
Check this out too. You go like this. Oh, and now it's the hover.
Introduce the tumbler from Batman, bro.
Oh my gosh! So DeLorean Race Edition. But I thought that would have been awesome. Like Back to the Future. What I forget what it was. It was 2016. Yeah, it was 2016, I think, maybe, or 27. The actual date that he went in the movie to the future just passed like a year ago, I think, a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I wish they would have taken that opportunity and brought that as a special like crate or a special event or something.
They've done it that week for the anniversary. It's awesome.
Yes. Once this thing hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Death Pixels, yes. Bunker Spies, the max that goes 88 miles per hour, yeah.
1630 lobby only.
I was even thinking, bringing back the club activity, but if you had some club activity where your objectives were things you could upgrade for your garage would be cool.
Yeah.
Like you do this, you win the fucking soda machine or whatever.
Yeah, whatever, different little things, man.
Right.
Like the tire changer, the oil machine.
Right.
You can move stuff around in your garage would be cool.
Oh, or even if they just had select spot, like in the back, there's that car that's being, revamped, or you could you upgrade it, you could have a finished car back there, or you could remove it altogether and put a workbench back there, or just stupid little things where it only takes a little bit of time to take and have an artist render a few, new items.
That car that's being worked on in the back, if you do your daily goals, you get a new fender. You build it. Once it's built, you get to keep that car, and then another one appears, and you do your goals that way. Build up them cars.
There's a million ideas like there. Death Pixel says, I want to keep this. He asks about how does engine swap sound. Now,
I think that'd be hard and difficult for them to implement something like that.
Well, check. I can't really do it. It'll take a while. But back in the day, I used to have some program, and you could go through and search through all the different files and pictures and music and everything. That's how I got a lot of these things, these thumbnails and stuff I have. You could go through and find all these really cool, just like there's a screen little the racer's license. I can get that right here. Just launch buttons. There's different sale buttons, anything that was in the game. And one of them, if I can find it, man, it was way back in the day from day one, and I think it came from right here. Here it is. Came from one of the Nitto Legends, but it is a engine swap. So,
how crazy would that be? You race somebody in a Civic Si, and it's got like a K1 engine in it. I mean, come on, man.
Right. So
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man.
Let's see if I can.
It sounds cool, but I don't know, like, implementation of something like
right.
that. How fun is that going to be, man? I've been a basic D-class Civic SI.
There it is, right here.
Somebody else sees that, you know.
This was the actual. You guys can't see it, but the viewers can. This was the actual icon in game for engine swap. This is in Racing Rivals files, or it was at one point. So I thought they were actually going to add it to the game and implement some really cool.
I think it's cool in theory. I think upon implementation of it, you're going to get a lot of negative feedback.
Sure, it adds
taking other cars.
It adds a whole new aspect that's completely different.
It changes the game entirely. I don't know if I'd be for or against it. I think it's cool. I think it's cool and a neat concept. It would depend on how it's implemented.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, because if I'm in a basic Civic Si or something and I'm racing somebody else, even if they put a Z28 engine and we happen to be in the 50 lobby, that guy's gonna smoke me. You know, I'm running my 9998s, he's hitting 95s, 94s.
Right.
Dude, I mean, I don't know.
Well, maybe they put it in a special event, or keep it contained, where it's not in a lobby, it's not in your traditional turf or showdown. Maybe it's just,
Maybe, okay, then it would change, or maybe they could change the eligibility of it.
Yes.
Or something to where I'm not going to have to face that or something.
Or,
I don't know, man.
But here's another thing: is there was an idea floating around back in the day where you could take, say, like a Honda Civic, which is a D-Class, and you could actually upgrade it to a C-Class car or a B-Class, and you could keep working it up.
That's something like I was talking about earlier with with the Z28.
Yes,
for all
exactly.
Performance cars, why don't that A-Class car, if you have all the performance parts on it, why ain't that bumped up to an S-Class car?
That's a really great idea. I mean, these are all really cool things, and it's just limited to
performance parts. Or there needs to be a way for you to be able to tell if it's got performance parts on it or not before you race.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm thinking they should have ratings on cars.
They used to
show, like when you click on somebody, okay, this person's 16, especially for A-Class men. Like you click on them and by the side by your name, it says, okay, Camaro Z28, 1668 or 1667, whatever.
They used to have that back in the day. They used to have that. They took it away.
Yeah, well, that needs to be re-implemented. I've seen that because I remember that. That needs to be re-implemented. I mean, I know the lobbies and multiplayer do show the ratings now, which is good because it says 1663 in the lobby or whatever. But say, like, for A-Class, for instance, say it'll show 1668 in that lobby, but your car is 1666, you're racing another Z28, they're 1668. Say you're a new person, you don't have performance parts on your stuff, so you go and you race this person and you hit this person, he's 2 points higher than you. You don't know it until after the race.
Right.
So I think maybe for each individual car, you should be able to click on them and they should be able to say the freaking rating. I mean, that's how it used to be back in the day. Why can't they do that now?
I think they should also do. I
don't know, but I really like that idea about upgrading the garage.
I love that.
Yeah, I like that too.
I hate that garage.
I like that we mentioned was a daily team activity goal. Like, you know how you have daily activity goals now? Well, there's a daily team activity goal. Like, you have so many people from your club log in, or your club has to win so many races, or so many people have to, upgrade a certain car or just something. There's so many different things that you can have as goals, and then it can be like a team, goal type thing, man, where we do this, we all win, even if it's 15 gyms or something, you know what I mean?
Right.
That would be cool.
There's so many great ideas.
More people involved.
Somebody had a great idea, and I know it's been mentioned a million times before. Oh, I called Danny, says, more body kits. I freaking love that. Back in the day, you could have a Scion TC or an Evo 8, and you could make it tweak it, make it look different than anybody else, just by different combinations.
Body kits and crates. They should bring back body kits and crates.
Yeah, I mean, it takes more time to program.
Devil Civic, that kit was in the freaking bronze crates. You would get a certain kit for your Civic, and it would make your Civic look a little bit different.
Yeah.
And I think they should bring back different body kits for different cars.
Right.
Just put them in the crates.
I mean, you think about it, they have.
You can make the game money too.
Right. They have headlights. They have underglow. They have paint. They have wheels. People love to customize, and I think a large portion of
customization is key.
Exactly, a large portion of the gems spent are for customization. You can add in, whether it's in the just add these things, customize your car.
How about you could buy different wraps and stuff, even, man, just different little stripes or just anything, man. There's so many things they could do.
Edward, there were different ones. You could go to your, I think it was in the customization tab, and they had all the different, you could go through and there were 3 or 4 different choices for the bumper, 3 or 4 choices for the hood and all that. But then they also had some in crates, and they were in your inventory, and it would upgrade whether it would upgrade the bumper, the hood, the trunk, the rocker panels. It would have it all one kit for everything. So they had different cars. There were ones, I remember they had a Scion TC, they had a Honda Civic Si, they had multiple ones. They had a couple for the Ford Mustangs. They had I think there was an Evo 8.1.
Not too long ago they put those naked carbon fiber super parts in crates.
Yes, those were really nice. I have a ton of them, and they kind of look like the performance, looked like that in the inventory. But it was a whole set.
They're $1669 now. That's super high.
Yes, wide body kits. More Rocket Bunny right there. Liberty Walk body kits. I mean, guys, throw out the ideas. They're endless. You guys, we love cars, all of us. We wouldn't be playing this game, So we know what we like, and we could throw out these ideas. And like we said, put a bug in somebody's ear. Maybe it hits the desk of the right person, and they go, "Hey, now we're on to something. Let's look into this." So. No more shitty underglows. Yes, I agree. I'm tired of underglow. Some people like them, but
I'm tired of underglow. I'm tired of freaking headlights.
I'm
ready to bring it back to the basics.
That, and if they, I don't know. This is just my suggestion. I'd probably buy more crates if I could kind of limit the type of items that are in crates. Like if I want a gold crate.
I don't like buying crates and then there being extra sets of wheels in there, man. When I'm buying crates, I'm buying stuff because I want to get the
right. If I buy a crate, if I buy a gold crate and remember back in the day, they had blue headlights in a crate, the same ones you could buy for 1,000 RRC. They had them in. Oh my God. So Glue did that, and I know they knew what it was, and they were screwing people over. Well, Carbonate had come around, and it was still there. Somebody brought it up to them and mentioned it to them, and they didn't even know. They had no idea that was the same headlight that you could buy. And what happened? They removed it. So I like that idea. So I like the fact that I wouldn't buy those crates because I didn't want headlights. I wanted blueprints. I don't care necessarily which car I get the blueprints.
I'm looking forward to blueprints.
Right.
I want all these bullcrap extra items in there.
Yeah, and
it's cool to get an extra rim.
Yes.
Every now and again.
But on the other hand,
the way that they load now, man, I don't like it. I don't want all this extra shit.
Exactly.
I want to get the blueprints for the car. That R3, like when I go to buy gold crates, I'm looking to get blueprints for that R3 dime. That's
right.
what I'm purchasing it.
And on the other hand, people who want to upgrade their car and get headlights and get wheels and get customized parts, they don't want blueprints. So when they get a blueprint, they're like, damn it, I'm looking for these wheels. I want these wheels. And I keep getting a car print or one of those, cars that come out, all together. And you're just like, no, I'm looking for this paint. So to split the customized parts up with the blueprints would be key. I'd actually buy more crates because I would limit it to blueprints or customized parts. I know what I'm going to get. And I know depending on what mood I'm in, I'm not going to get something I don't want.
They need to have crates that are just customizable shit only. Like you have,
yes.
Or come up with a marketplace
where
you can buy some of the stuff.
Yeah, they did actually.
Some for gems.
Didn't they try? They did try that with. they had the paint-only crate. Remember that?
Yeah, they had the paint-only crate, and they had the glow kit-only crate.
Maybe that was their way of testing it.
I think that maybe you could pull out all the extra junk in some of the crates they have now, and just every week it's different. They could put the glow crate in there, they could put the paint crate in there, or something. I don't know, man. I'm just the idea that I had.
Yeah, Edward, I don't think silver crates are coming back, to be honest. I think they had to get rid of a crate, and because they have, what do they have, like 6 different crates now? They had to get rid of one of them. So I don't think
they did it because it looked too cluttery. There was just too much.
It was. You got to streamline it a little bit.
Well, with this new map, they can add a marketplace or add a store.
Yeah.
The rim store, the paint store. You go in there and get certain kinds of, you can pay for it. I don't know.
Right.
There's ways they can make more money.
Right.
That'll keep people happy.
Absolutely. Not just say, hey, we want more money. We're going to take away these bonus things you're going to get from Showdown. Now you have to buy. No, you can do things. You can be creative and make more money without upsetting the player.
For RRC, and they can still have stuff for gems.
So maybe
I think they lost the players when they cut down the Showdown prizes. I mean,
absolutely.
I was surprised when that happened because he released them and they came out and they were really shitty. Then he upped them and they were like a little bit too good, and now he done cut them again and now they're crap.
I really think when Showdown came out, it had the Showdown cars.
On daily players, man, I guarantee.
Yeah. Showdown had those gold, silver, and bronze cars. They don't need to go to that extent per se, but if they had a car with just a car, go back to, I don't know, bring the Toyota Supra, a regular A-class car, and give it a wrap, just a special wrap.
Maybe make it a certain color even that you can't buy.
Or a car the Toyota Supra, and it has a special wheel to it. Nothing different but the wheel.
Maybe it just has a certain number on it.
Yeah.
Or just anything that's different from your daily Supra that you see.
Yeah.
But you had to be in the top 100 in the Showdown to win it.
Or
that would get people playing.
Man. Or check this, like pick a car what's a decent car cheap car. I can't think of any right offhand. A cheap car that's good in a lower lobby.
SVT.
What is it?
SVT, if you're straight up racing.
Okay. Okay, say this. You have an SVT, but now you win a special SVT that is a B class. Nothing has changed as far as the stats, but it's just a B class, so now it's eligible for B class turf events. It doesn't change the time, so it's not going to be good maxed. Or maybe it would be if it's depending on what lobby it falls in. But you could race that thing in a 1650 in the B class event now.
Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
I don't know, something. And you're not going to have a ton of them.
Just change the class of it.
Right. You're not going to have a ton of them, so you can't use it and win and crush cars with it. But now if you want, you can race that. You know it's good. You know it's going to beat a lot of people. You know
what it's going to run and whatnot.
Yeah, something different. I don't know. So I mean,
ideas, man.
Yeah, more. I love some of those two-tone paints. I want.
Yeah, two-tone paints would be cool.
Yeah. So, but whew, I mean, man. So I mean,
one of my ideas that I really like is I want them to be able to, we win top 25 cars, every week or whatever. I'd like to be able to customize my car more than just I could put wheels and glow and lights and shit on it. But man, I want to be able to wrap.
Yeah.
Put in the where all the paints are, and I could make it to where my paint's unlocked also, and it saves the freaking wrap.
Yep.
There's no reason why a guy that places lower than me his car is more customizable than mine. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Like, I think that even the wheels and shit for like top 5 or top 2 or whatever, they should be unlocked, and you can be able to put whatever the hell you want on there. And plus, you have those special wheels, but you can change it if you want.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I would like to. I would like to see the logo of everyone's team on a car.
Well,
I love team wraps, to be honest, man. I wish you could put a team wrap and customize it that way.
Somebody came up with a really good idea, and they posted it in one of the groups, and I don't remember the specifics, but it was basically a tournament, kind of like Showdown, and, you know, maybe a one-day event or something, and the top winner gets a car with their name on, like, say, the bumper somewhere or on the fender somewhere, just gets a special one car with their name. How cool would that be? If you could win a car with your name on it, dude, game changer. You could have a Showdown event.
Dude, you know the reason why I like team wraps? Dude, if you could have team wraps, dude, I would start taking people that are in other teams and then just like make a collection and like have a collection of cars with different teams' logos on them. Dude, I would. I would probably not even crush them. I'd keep them.
Or check this.
That'd be cool.
Check this out. Here's an idea. A tournament, okay? And say it costs 500 gems, all right? And in that, with that 500 gems, you get one car. And that car is eligible. That's the only car eligible for the event, okay? So I buy 500 gem. I paid 500 gem price. I get that car, and on that car, it says my IGN pig pad on there, all right? Now, I go to that tournament, and every race is a pinks race. So if I win the car, the only game in the car that has Bird's name on the side.
Dude, how neat is that?
And I can take that and I can show that off in a lobby. I keep winning until you lose or you win the tournament, in which case you have these cars. You're the only one in the game with the car with your name on it. Everybody else lost theirs.
How neat would that be?
So that you could take that as a trophy, and you could take that into a lobby and show off the car that says pig pad on there and say, I beat that joker. This is my proof. Here's his car. I have his car.
Yeah, that would be pretty freaking cool.
I don't know. I just think it's so cool. I like 500 gems for a tournament. So, you know, if there's 20 people, I don't know what gems are going for these days, but there's the price is so many. Let's see.
Was it like?
I mean, that's a good amount of money.
Just 80 gems is $1.99.
So you pay an X amount, 500 gems. I think you get 1,000 for, or you get 970 for $20. So it's going to cost you $10. So they're going to get, you know, a couple of hundred per tournament that gets filled, and each person gets a card. It's just a program that automatically places their, you know, IGN on the bumper or wherever it's located, and you have no choice. Every race is a pinks, and if you lose your car, somebody gets to showboat and drive your car around.
Pinks only tournament.
Yep. So
even if you didn't do that and just put team logos on the cars, you know how the value of them cars would go up.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, dude, I would love customizable team logo cars, dude. I'm telling you.
You would have everybody on your team.
Dude, I'd want to, like, you know, I'd want different logos from, like, I would collect all the top teams.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have a Soldier car, I'd have me a Drama Team car, I'd have me a 360 Team car, I'd have me a no bullshit car, I'd have me, you know, whatever team, man, that was like, that did good. I would start saving on the collectors. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Even if you could just buy them.
Yeah.
You know, you buy the wrap for your team, you wrap your car.
Yeah.
Guys be trading and selling and doing all kinds of shit, man.
So, I mean, there's a million ideas out there that are so great. I guess it just comes down to resources, time, money, and, you know, decisions got to be made. You know, could it happen? Should it happen? So
2 hours, 45 minutes.
Holy crap! We're a bunch of hot air bags here. But wow, So Craig passed out a while ago. I think Craig's
still at least 20, 30 people probably. Let me go look.
Yeah, there's right now 24. For 24 people out there after an hour and 45 minutes that still care and want to listen to what we have to say. 2
hours and 46 minutes, they're still listening to us bullshit.
Yep.
Nice.
Hey, you know what I would like to do too? I think it would be pretty cool as far as my live stream goes. I want to get one of those Magic Jack phones.
Oh, Magic Jacks. Yeah, I told you about that before.
And I could have people in live watching call in and talk. Everybody, you know.
Dude, that'd be cool.
You know, I could call right there. I could say, I could put the number right there, right here in live chat like this. I go, put it in. You know.
Yeah, don't set up a voicemail. It just comes on
when right there. Live. Right, when I'm live, I turn it on, 555-6545, boom. And Edward Lopez or Jeff Perez or I Call Danny or Chad or Death Pixel, whoever gets that number first and calls it, my phone right here rings, ring, ring, ring. Yo, you're on with Pigpen, the one and only. What's up? You know, who is this? And they could say whatever they wanted. And we could talk. And then, all right, man, hey, that sounds good. Take it easy. Later. Hang up. And someone else calls. So you guys could be live with me. I think that'd be pretty cool. No, that's not my phone number there. No.
Then watch out, somebody else try to dial it.
Yeah, but or maybe I could. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm sure there's another way I could do it. So, there's good ideas. I know, like people would love to join in to try to be live and hang out and chat for a bit, you know, even if it's just for a few minutes. That'd be something different. I also want to try to live stream a tournament somehow. I'm still trying to figure out.
We talked about that earlier this week.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome if there was a way that we could do a tournament, you know, for a little bit RC. And we can all race live. And like you said, man, maybe if we possibly race you or whatever, and like whatever time they run against you is what the time that would be the time that they have to beat.
Right.
But the only thing I wouldn't like about that is somebody was watching and they were in the tournament. If the other person fouls, say no, they don't have to run nothing.
Well, see, this is what I could do is I could go through and everybody races first. So I have me, and if we had 10 people, so that's 5 races right there. Or actually, we would do. We could do. We'll double. Say it starts off with 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 8. We'll do 8 people to cut down because I'm going to have to do every race. So we have 8 people.
Every race is going to have to race you so to be live.
Right. So there's 8 people. So that means there's 4 races for the first round. Nobody knows who it is. So I race all 8 people, and then after that last person races, I flash up the. I put a predetermined. I put up the bracket up there, and they can see who they raced and the time, and see if they won or lost.
Yeah, that would work.
So it's already pre-made. So then.
It's already picked out, but don't have it who they're racing, so they don't know.
Right. So then.
Watching the feed live, they say, "Oh, well, he fouled. If I just, I can skid or something and still, win."
Right, because that's the thing. You don't know who you're going up for. So if somebody fouls, yeah, somebody's going to win and beat them easily unless they foul as well. But you don't know who it is. You may think you're going up against them, or you may think you're going up against somebody else, but you don't know. So you're going to give it 100% each race. So I just still have to work out the details with the very last race because one person will have an advantage. And maybe it's the round before, the person that gets the fastest time gets to have the advantage of going second. I don't know. But I think it'd be cool to live stream a tournament every single race. So.
Yeah, that definitely would be neat, man. I definitely think we need to do something like that.
Yeah. So, well, guys, I think we're just about. I mean, we're approaching 3 hours, so that was one hell of a live stream. So
yeah, that was a long one, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I drank me 3 beers in between there.
I really appreciate it. I'm going to give guys a quick, I think tomorrow, I got to do a live stream. I don't know. I'm gonna open up. I got a couple of these subscription boxes here, so maybe you guys in live chat right now, let me know. Would you be interested in a 1-Up box or a Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty box? So just let me know. I'm gonna kind of check live chat, see which ones you guys have an interest in. But I got a live stream. I got a couple of them, so I got to open them up, and if you guys are interested, I'll let you know what we decide on. So, all right. Well, with us is good friend of mine, admin in the group, Bird. Bird, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
We have another admin in the group. Relatively, I've known Techie. I've known you for a while, but we're getting a little bit more friendly in the admin chat here. I've known you for a while now, so good friend here, Tech. Thanks for being here.
What's up?
And Craig, I want to thank you for being here and being so chatty and helpful.
AKA Silent Bob. He has went silent.
Yeah. So, oh wait, I think he's here. Hold on. I think he's here.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Very good.
All right, well, that's Craig. Craig, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. It's always a pleasure having you.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, so.
Hi, guys. Oh, man.
All right, yeah. So I got to get some sleep here. I got a long day of laying on the couch doing nothing tomorrow, catching up on Netflix. I'll probably do some live streaming, maybe from the couch. It's really tough for me to get downstairs, but I can slowly start recovering and back to usual. Back to business as usual. Hey, thanks, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's here to the end. Edward, as always, is here. Vonix, you've been here for a while. Darlene's been here a while. Who else? I'm trying to go through the chat. I called Danny's been here on for a while. So I just want to thank you guys for being such a loyal viewer, subscriber. Appreciate it very much. And that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and turn those video notifications on so you never miss a video. Take care.
Yeah.